Pretty fucked up, Terrence. Hiding your stories from D-Rock.
Talking about that today.
Fuck yeah.
Talking about that today.
We're actually recording, so you can talk about it right now.
Terrence, why'd you block me?
Womp, womp, womp. Dude, you make those tight. Yeah, you really gotta talk. You gotta talk directly into this thing. If your mouth veers to the side.
Yeah, I had to turn it down since the situation we're in. Let's go, Terrence. Is this your fucking first day?
Jesus. All right. Call me when he's done. All right. I'm gonna go hang out.
This one went right on. This one wouldn't go on. The threads are fucked up. Shit, fuck.
What's up? You're rolling with another episode of Jits and Tits.
Damn!
The Jits and Tits podcast is brought to you by Remy Fit, the premier online training outlet for combat sports athletes. And after you get done training with Brandon Remy and your body's all banged up and need to heal, we're also brought to you by Island Kava, Long Island's first and only kava bar, serving exotic teas and relaxing elixirs that will help you recover after an intense training session. We're also brought to you by Rapid Restore, Long Island's leading restoration company, specializing in water damage, fire damage, and mold remediation. And the handsome man that will come up to clean up your mess, Ronnie Longlegs of Rapid Restore.
All right.
Fellas?
What's going on, boys? How's
From
everyone?
the kitchen.
Dude.
Yeah, live. I thought we were going outside. Alexa saw me walk outside. She's like, Tara, they're in the kitchen. So, yeah, we're stuffed in the back of the kitchen right now. A little late start today.
That's all right, man. We're at it.
Better late than never.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, I'm saying, no, there was important stuff going on. We had an action-packed weekend.
Dude, action-packed.
Action-packed is right.
It was good.
I didn't get to see any of the action because Terrence had me blocked on his Instagram story.
Damn, Dave was wasting no time.
No, he got right into that.
Let's get right into that.
As promised. Yeah, I don't know what the
That
fuck
was a
happened.
beautiful segue.
I threw something up on my story. This was probably a week or two ago. We were hanging out outside, and Dave's like, I don't fucking see it. I'm like, is your Instagram not loading or something? Do you have bad service? He's like, no, it's good. So I'm like, he's like, this story works. He's clicking my name. He can't see my stories. And then these guys, I guess, brought up my story from yesterday at Flex Fights. And Dave was like, yeah, dude, your stories don't work for me. I'm like, can you personally like block someone from? I'm just gonna go back. I'm gonna block him. I'm gonna block him again right now.
You could definitely personally block.
I can't even
one
figure out how
person.
to do it. Dave goes and it says like I guess there's personal settings, and Dave went in there and it goes one person block, Sleepy D-Rock.
Yeah, well, you played stupid, but we all know that you did that, dude.
Why the fuck
pretty
would I
fucked
do
up.
that? You guys are so
Because you're a
dumb.
fucking low-key hater.
I thought we were all friends.
Yeah.
Oh boy, yo! If you boys want leilos, I found the fucking promised land. There's like 400 on my left right
Why
now.
don't you put it on your fucking story?
Yeah, now
See
D-Rock
what's
can
up,
see it, so why not? Yo, so the fights last night were good?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, that's, somewhat.
Yeah, for the situation.
Yeah.
Honestly, I felt more bad. This is gonna be kind of a fucking hot take. I felt more bad for Misa than I did for the kid he teed off on, just
No,
because he.
that's-
I know, but I'm
That's
just
what you
saying.
sign up for.
Well, no, I feel bad for him, too.
I
There's
feel
nothing
bad
wrong
for
about
Misa that
Yeah.
he had like 4 different opponents pull out, and like he didn't even want to hit this kid because this man was out of shape and outclassed.
Yeah, of
Like
course.
not even close. And like Misa was
It
training.
just sucks that that's the person they come up with. Like, there's not one fucking better
It was-
person than that.
I don't know. It was on 4 days' notice. I don't know.
Yes, and they just don't give him the fight.
Not a lot of people are going to sign up to fight Misa on 4 days' notice.
Yeah.
Who
I
would? I mean, I don't know who would. Like he's.
Kid probably didn't know who he was.
What was that? What weight was that at? 85?
170?
No,
they had
originally it was supposed to be 170, but that kid, it was a 205 limit. So Misa
Oh, it
came
was?
in at exactly what he weighed.
Oh, really? He didn't have to put weight on?
He didn't have to cut any weight, nothing. Yeah, I think Misa weighed like.
Wasn't Misa already cutting for the?
He was originally going to fight at 185, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was supposed to be at 85, and then they said that guy's weight. I was surprised that guy came in at 205. I guess that guy was short. Was he short?
He was short.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 5'7".
Yeah, because he looked like I've been 205. Man, if that's what I look like when I was 205, fuck, man. Shout out to Taylor for sticking around.
Yo, but he was short, but he had reach. That guy had
did.
some long
Long
arms.
Yeah,
he was
especially when he was windmilling him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
especially when he was tripping on him on the way into the ring. What'd he come out to?
I have no idea.
Dude, that dude came out to Leonard Skinner. First of all, Danny from Breed didn't even know. I texted him right away. I bumped into Devin Worth after his win. He was going to grab a beer. So we got a quick like drink together at the bar. It was pumped. Like he came up behind me and he said he didn't dedicate the win to me. He's like, yeah. He's like, you're the reason. He's like, I had to turn it up after you fucking. Because he posted a picture of himself training. Because last time when he went down to Florida, I think he went from like around 200 down to 70, and he looked really good. and he put like almost like an Instagram poll with like a fire emoji or a poop emoji.
And you gave the poop.
And I pressed poop from our account. So then, yo, but he doesn't even know me. He doesn't know me at all. Like he doesn't know I'm a fucking idiot. So then there's 5 of us. So he's trying to figure out, but he knows Rick, and he's like, yo, like he's trying to figure out who it was, and Rick's like, it was probably Terrence. So then Rick had him come in here and kind of like press me like he was gonna fuck me up.
Yeah.
And like, which I don't think he was gonna fuck me up, but I definitely think he was like not happy about it.
Of course.
So he brought it up again. He's like, yeah. He's like, that's you. He's like, I had to like show out or whatever after you fucking told me I look like shit.
Yeah, that was funny. At least you get some credit for it, dude.
Yeah. So it was cool. But
Yeah,
yeah, that was awesome.
D-Rock was holding it down
Yeah.
over the weekend, man. Good job out there cornering your boys.
Yeah,
Thank you.
corner
Good
man.
coaching.
It was a busy day. That was one of the longest days of my life.
Yeah, man. 1 to 10:30, 11 o'clock.
Bro, it was
Yeah.
12:30.
12:30. So it was
Yeah.
almost a fucking.
Then he came here to watch UFC.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It was almost a 16,
Dave,
bro.
Dave, I was sleeping. I had an alarm set. Like I thought Remy was going at 2 today, so I set an alarm for 12, like just in case some crazy shit happened, because I didn't go to bed till 3. Because I trained at Breathe yesterday at 10:30. Hung out here with everybody, went home, showered for a half hour, and then I went to those fights, and then I didn't get home till like 3 in the morning. So I was shot. They called me 11:40, and I was like in a coma.
Yeah, you're like, what's going on?
Yeah, I was like, well, Nick never calls me.
I'm like, yo, Merry Christmas, bro. Santa came.
Yo, Devin's win. That I got like almost more joy out of seeing Devin win than winning my own fights.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was great to see, especially for the way he came back from the last one. And all the hard work that kid put in, man. And, like, man, to come back from the knockout that he had and show out not even 4 months later like that, the kid's got a steel trap for a mind.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
Hungry,
That's
bro. Like
championship right there.
Yeah.
You know?
And there's something to be said, too, when, like, you dedicate your time for somebody else, helping them out and everything, and they come back, and they do a great job out there. And
Feels
they thank you for it. They acknowledge like your dedication to them and to their win and victory. I mean, like that's something to be said for that. You know what I mean?
It was great, man. It was great. That brought me a lot of joy. I was very, very happy about that.
That's dope, man. It's a good feeling.
Definitely.
Our seats didn't bring us a lot of joy. The VIP
Yeah.
section, we got fleeced. We ended up moving down to like the poor people seats and could see the ring way better.
Yeah, it was better though. We had the screen.
Yeah, the screen was like so much better.
Yo, it was pretty cool, like the screen that they had going. They had the girl like on like the fucking trapeze or whatever, like in between.
The ring.
The ring.
The ring, yeah, not trapeze, bro. Fucking trapeze.
That ring's got to have a name. It's not just called a ring.
It's called an octagon.
I don't know what it's called.
No. We're talking about like, you probably couldn't see it, but to the side of the stage, they were showing like
The promo.
the promo, like that, like they cut. So it was
They
like,
had, like,
Rick
Rick's
hitting the
videos.
bag, like Misa, like like they cut like a no.
There was like an
promo. It was showing a lot.
aerial yoga type shit.
Yeah,
It was cool.
Areola. Hey.
Areola.
But that's what made the fights, the seats better though, because like when they went to the floor and you couldn't really see what was going on, you could look over
up.
at the screen,
Yeah.
you know, and it was like, all right, no doubt,
Way
you follow
better.
the action.
The location of the VIP wasn't the problem. The fact was the
They were
rows
all
were
on the
all
same
on
level.
the same level.
They should have had like a band thing. Like
Yeah.
you, like,
Exactly.
Have, like, the,
Yeah,
like
stadium
stadium seating where it's like, a slight incline going up, so like your head is above the person in front of you's head, so you could all see the action.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, that
They kind of had that behind us though, but people were just
But it
sitting
was
and
only one
standing.
level.
No, was it? It was
Yeah.
2 levels.
Was
There
it 2?
Yeah, there was people below and up top.
Oh.
But they were
Still,
just
they had like four sections of seats in front of that where we were all on the same level. You
yeah.
didn't see fucking dick.
No,
I
that was horrible.
couldn't see a thing.
It was
And it was
tough, man.
hot.
It was tough.
Fuck.
Oh yeah, that was the other problem. There was no air circulation in there.
Yeah.
I sweat through 4 shirts yesterday.
Dude, that's bananas.
you really?
That's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Bananas.
We started warming up. I started warming up Devin Molberg. He was the first fight. It was probably about 2:30.
I always forget his last name.
And
I thought his last name was for show.
30 seconds into holding pads for him, I was drip sweating.
You were done.
Just
Yeah,
shirt drenched.
When we got there, dude, you looked like you just fucking did like
Oh.
a 4-mile run, bro.
Yeah, dude, I was soaked.
Yeah, man, it was insane.
Dave, did you get to see Diego Dutch Jagasar's fight?
No, I didn't, but I
Dude,
know he's
shout
really,
out to
I know
that-
he's,
that
I know
guy-
he's really good.
Dude, that guy
Really
was
good.
fucking filthy.
Yeah,
He
I
had
thought
fucking
it
hands.
was. I thought it
Yo.
was 4th of July again with all the fireworks,
Dude,
bro.
Eddie was killing me. Eddie goes, this dude's like the Home Alone kid. He's got traps set everywhere.
Yes, yes. Eddie was on fire.
Yeah, dude, Eddie's so funny, man. At one point, he dropped his phone, tried to catch his phone, dropped his beer, all in like one motion. So he like dumped beer on his lap, and his phone still hit the concrete.
Oh
he's
my
like,
God,
he's like, I am
hilarious.
down tremendously.
He was hilarious, dude.
Speaking of being down bad, this guy Conor McGregor was down badly.
Dude.
Oh my God, that ankle was gross, but he was gonna get pieced up anyway.
Yeah,
And
did you see what I
That's
posted
karma.
in the chat?
No,
It wasn't. So he actually broke it before that. It wasn't. When he like took that step back and it rolled and it like actually broke. I guess Nick, you said it was he checked the kick or did
Yeah,
he,
Dustin checked the kick, and he
Right.
actually kicked him in the knee. And if you watch the replay of what he's talking about, Dustin points and laughs after checking the kick.
Really?
He's like, yeah, I know that hurt, motherfucker. He probably didn't know it broke. He was
Yeah.
just kind of like, yeah, that wasn't a kick you wanted to land.
Yeah,
right?
I
And
feel like
then-
Conor was trying to attack the legs because he got his legs absolutely chopped out
Yeah.
in the last fight.
And then to like kind of go what Remy was saying, like it definitely was compromised before because Conor McGregor completely invited that takedown to guillotine. It was almost like he pulled guard
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
because that ankle was probably
Yeah.
killing him.
But how funny is that though? This week, Conor saying that he doesn't count
Submissions.
decisions and submissions, like because in his eyes, all it is a knockout. He's only lost one fight because he doesn't count those, and then he tries to fucking hit a guillotine. Like that's the most Conor McGregor fucking thing ever, dude. Saying they don't count and then try to finish with one. It's
Wait,
like
so he was saying
he
submissions
said submissions and decisions do
don't
not count.
Wow.
He said it's got to
Like-
be a knockout.
Yeah.
So he said he's only been knocked out once. I
And
guess
who-
in the last Poirier fight.
Oh, okay.
And so he said so that's his only loss. He said he's 19-1 as a professional.
Hmm.
And then
So
he
then-
goes
so
and
then-
tries to do. So I guess he wasn't trying to get a win today. He was just trying to get,
Just surviving.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he was definitely that shit was probably definitely killing him.
Yo, but this
Oh,
just
yeah.
shows you how delusional the fans are. Like I was showing this to Stock before. I was looking on ESPN MMA. The caption was, after an unfortunate ending to this UFC 264 fight, McGregor's not ready to close the book on their rivalry. And a Conor McGregor fan commented, "No contest. This was absolutely not a win. Conor made it to the intermission. It was not stopped, and it was self-inflicted, as seen in slow motion. This was a no contest, and shame on Dustin for acting like this was a win. Lost a fan here for that ignorance." Talking about ignorance, it's like, dude, like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You couldn't complete the fight, dude.
That's not a no contest.
No,
Like,
that's
do you
not a
know
no
what a no
contest.
contest is?
So I
No
didn't
contest
lose
is off
today.
a foul.
Off a foul, like
That
what happened with
resulted in
Aljo
injury.
when it was like
Yeah.
what it was a kick to the back of the head or
Yeah.
something, and he
Yeah.
like couldn't go on. So like
Yeah, so what is he going to say? Wyman Sylvia? Like,
No, that's what he was saying. Well, I showed Danny, and Danny was like, if you get cut bad and you're bleeding and it's a fucking stoppage, like that's a loss. That's not a no contest. It's like
Yeah.
the guy beat you to the point where you were fucking bleeding so much that they couldn't continue the fight.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
basically, I didn't lose today.
Yeah, basically. If
That
you,
kid felt so bad, dude.
Yeah.
I was so
I saw
worried.
him after.
I was so worried it was your eye. We thought it was your eye. Yeah, we thought it was because you were like grimacing, so your hand immediately went, and we thought you got poked like bad in the eye because I
Nah.
couldn't see great from where I was at.
You were first fucking row.
I know, but I was trying to get the live going. These guys wanted me to go live, and I'm like, fuck, I never went live before.
You were able to see Remy's match the way I was able to see your stories, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh.
So I was trying to go live. I'm like, fuck, how do I go live?
Don't segue away from that.
I'm like,
Let
boss.
that, let that marinate.
I'm like, Dave, I swear on my life it was unintentional. he whatchamacallit? Imagine though, I just made one story like ripping on Dave, and I had to hide it from him, and then I forgot to unhide him. It's like, dude, if everyone's gonna see, someone would send it to him. Whatever.
Nah. I was happy that Gilbert Burns won last night, though.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
I like Gilbert Burns.
Can we just, before we go right into that, I just realized I didn't even give props to everybody else that fought last night, and I don't want to not give
Leave
that.
everybody slighted.
Yeah, because
We didn't talk about Rick yet, which is insane.
Yeah.
So let's go
Rick-
back to flex.
Rick Misa and Jeremy showed out last night.
Yeah,
You
for
know,
sure, man.
Jeremy made me super proud. He got a first round knockout, and what made me super happy with that is right before we walked out, I was warming him up in the back, and I'm like, "Look, it's mad slippery in there." I'm like, "So movement's not going to be as great as we want." I'm like, "So I want you countering, stand your ground and counter." I'm like, "You feel one or two punches land, start answering. I want you throwing back your 2s and 3s immediately." So we drilled that for like a solid 5 minutes before we walked out. And what's this motherfucker do? Go out and land a 2-3 counter and finish the fight.
Yeah, I guess
yeah.
it's got to be a great feeling as a coach when the people actually listen to
Listen.
you. Because today,
That's the worst.
Today at your tournament, like I saw Luis, like after you got hurt, I saw Luisi, and I was sitting right next to Danny, I heard everything he was saying, and I watched Luisi do it.
Yeah.
At one point, he was like in North South, and he's like Luisi, and Luisi like was in North South. He just like turned his head and looked right at Danny. It was so fucking,
great.
yeah, it was so great.
Yeah, that dude Jeremy though pancaked
Yeah,
that boy.
yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Pancaked him, dude. At one point
knocked
he
him
like,
right off his feet.
dude. At one point, yeah, like it looked like some like WWE shit, bro. Like he clotheslined him. He hit him so hard.
And there was some controversy. Apparently, people were thinking that it wasn't a knockdown. It was, and in the back in the locker room, the kid came in the back and was like, "Yeah, I was out."
Oh yeah,
So for
Yeah.
Yo, he's a
anybody
big
that thought
boy.
That he wasn't out, he was out.
He's a big boy.
And then
yeah. He's a big boy.
We were saying that we're like, yo, this dude's fucking massive.
yeah, and then Rick looked phenomenal last night.
He did.
Oh yeah.
He looked extra phenomenal for the fact that that cage was mad slippery and
It
Rick
was a
still
fucking
letting
ice
his,
skating rink.
Yeah, Rick was still kicking like a fucking mule,
Yeah.
even though he slipped and fell a bunch of times. He didn't get deterred. He never showed like any stress on his face over it. Didn't
Yeah.
complain.
No, he looked super calm in there.
Yeah.
Like
Just did what
even
he
when
had
that
to
guy
do.
was answering with some punches, he just had his gloves up and was just like okay,
Composed.
yeah, all right, whatever. You're gonna punch me, and then they went right back into
Dave, what's
fucking that guy
what's
up.
the kickboxing rule on it? Because Danny and I were discussing this earlier.
Sweeping the leg,
If
catching
you
the
if
kick,
you,
and sweeping
you're
the
allowed
leg.
catch the kick. What's the deal? Do you have to? How long are you allowed to hold that? Like what's going on?
So you're not allowed to hold it. You have to release it. You're allowed to strike once, basically,
Okay,
but you can't hold it.
you can't just keep it there. And,
Yeah, at least for these rules, these are like
ISK.
Dutch style kickboxing rules, like glory, I guess you could say, like glory kickboxing rules. There's different types of rule sets for like K1 or Muay Thai. Like Muay Thai, you can catch and hold everything.
Yeah,
But,
you
yeah.
can catch that leg and sweep, kick the leg that he's posting off of, or no?
That I'm not positive about.
Yeah,
to be
because
honest.
it was actually funny that you said that because that dude Rick was fighting, he was catching the leg a lot. I didn't realize you can't hold on to it. I thought he was looking to catch
he was
the
holding
le-
it for a second. Yeah,
and sweep the leg, like kick the leg that he's posting on for like a knockdown or some kind of credit or something like that. But
yeah, I think that's only in Muay Thai where those sweeps matter.
oh, it is.
I think so. Don't quote me. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I know in Muay Thai that's like the sweeps like that are valued for points.
Right.
But for like K1 and
It's like a takedown.
glory
and, like,
style, I don't think they're as valued.
It'd be like looked at like a takedown.
Yeah, because
Fucking
the
Terrence.
clinch is highly valued in Muay Thai. Clinch is like is a big deal in Muay Thai, and it's
Why? 'Cause-
scored very heavily.
Why?
And
Because
that's-
they can strike from there efficiently.
you can
or-
strike from there, you can sweep and dump them there. So
Okay.
it's very highly valued, but there's no like extended clinch work and like K1 glory style rules. So I don't think that the sweep is allowed, and if it
Okay.
is, I don't think it's like as graded in the point system.
Yeah, Rick's
But I'm not 100% on that. So
Rick's intro music.
oh my god,
I've been talking about this all day today, bro. That
Dope.
shit got me fired up. I was just looking around trying to make eye contact with anybody in the crowd. I was like, yo, come test me,
I thought it was a song.
please.
I was like, how I've never heard, because he started walking out, and Nick was like, oh, damn, Rick walking out to, like, the Sparta music, whatever. I'm like, is this, like, a known song? It's, like, the craziest, like, hype song I've ever heard. Like, it just makes you want to run through
Rick
a fucking
made it
brick
himself.
wall.
Rick
It's
made that. Whatever the band was that he came out to, I don't remember. That was his like he walked out to that song in one of his previous fights, but he wanted that Spartan intro, so he found the clip, cut it, and put it onto the song and gave it to him.
Yep,
Dude,
that's
this-
dope. Yo, Rick is a good fighter and he's mad creative, bro.
Yeah.
A lot of shit he wants to be hands on, like the Flex promo video that they had. He wanted to be hands on in that. He said he wanted to like look at it before they put shit out. And I think you even said that he was getting like the clips and he's gonna do some shit on his own, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Alexa's got a clip of Rick, like, warming up, like, from, like, that kind of, like,
That
high-
elevated platform.
that elevated platform where, like, they started their walk-in from. And Jump by Van Halen was playing, so it was like, boom, boom, boom. And Rick's just like, boom, 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 boom. It's so fucking funny.
Shadow boxing to it. Yeah.
Shadow boxing, but like on cue. Like, I don't know if it was intentional or not. Like,
It
he
was
was, I
perfect.
don't think he was dancing. I think he was just like
It was
focused on
perfect.
shadow boxing. Yeah.
Yo, and I'm surprised too. I said this like, I'm surprised it wasn't more like fights in the crowd.
Yeah.
From,
I thought so too, because
like
people,
spectators?
I mean, there were so many Vamos kids there.
Yo, a lot of Vamos kids, but like a lot of people were just drunk
Drinking.
Yeah.
and getting hyped because their boy was winning, their boy
Yeah.
was losing.
There was also a lot of people who didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Of
Yeah.
course.
You know, so it's like
At one point, what was that? That was that was Pug's fight when he was like, "Fuck 'em,"
I don't
or that was Ryan Drina.
I don't know, but that was
Straight up.
crazy. These boys were so wasted, man. They
Yeah, they
just
were-
start they just start screaming shit, and one guy's like, "Yo, fuck him."
And we were like, pause.
Yeah, you mean fuck him up? not
Yeah.
fuck him.
He just said fuck him. Like, I think maybe he was trying to say fuck him up,
Bend
and
him
then he
over.
got sidetracked. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Terrence is throwing out the, give him the old dick twist.
Yeah, I said twist his dick, and like we got
a bunch of people laughed.
A bunch of people laughed. They were like, and then those guys, that drunk guys, they're like, oh damn.
Yeah. I mean, I've never seen Rick fight live. I've seen a lot of his highlights, and it was something to be said yesterday watching him perform out there.
Yeah, it
man.
was very impressive.
Rick's a fucking animal, man.
He is. He's a beast. He's a good person. Like, I like chatting it up with him and shit, but like actually seeing him do something that he loves, like fighting and shit, it was really cool, man.
Yeah.
I love that he shouted out Duke. They asked him like what his next move was. He's like, hang out with my dog.
Oh,
It's like,
dope.
Duke.
Yeah, I would definitely pay to go see Rick again, man.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, bro.
He's a good dude, and I would definitely go support him, 100%.
Other than that, like Cage being as slippery as it was, like I mean, I still had a fucking blast yesterday. I felt bad for the fighters because some of them were definitely getting frustrated. Some slipping more than others.
Yeah.
I get that they were trying to do their best. Like they had towels, they had the blowers and everything, but like I guess there's nothing you could do to like battle that humidity.
Maybe just change the mat to canvas next time.
Yeah.
Maybe go canvas.
Oh wait,
Nah.
that was so. What was that?
It was
mat?
a slip.
Oh,
it was slip
like
and slot. Oh,
it was like a gym mat basically, as
No.
opposed to
No,
canvas.
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know what it is really, but it's not canvas. Canvas would
Like
have gave.
vinyl,
Yeah, canvas would have gave more grip.
Final.
It definitely would have gave more grip.
definitely.
The shit being like wove together,
Yeah.
they would have had like a little bit more traction out there for sure.
Yeah, and I don't know if you're gonna call someone a very important person, and they pay to sit in the very important person section. I think they should have a chair.
Yeah, we should also get the appetizer that they told us we were supposed to get.
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
what that was. All
I just
about.
bought 2 fucking hot pretzels.
Then they were bussing.
They were, dude.
Yeah, I had cheese
I
fries.
love hot pretzels, dude.
Those cheese
The
fries
big
are
hot
very
pretzels,
good.
man.
Yeah.
Those are fire. You get mustard or cheese.
Oh, fucking mustard all
Cheese.
the way.
I'll get both.
You
Cheese is amazing,
Is it?
but
Cheese.
You're amazing, dude.
I think a pretzel's like with mustard, but like I've had them with cheese and it's so fucking good.
yeah.
Oh man, it's delicious.
I've seen someone not have the spicy mustard and just go with the plain yellow.
That see, I'm like I
That's
feel like
whack.
no
I
one
like the
likes yellow mustard. Just looks like it looks like it almost like glows in the dark. Like it looks like fake as fuck. But I enjoy
Probably
yellow
does.
mustard. Like most people, like
Mustard looks like baby shit.
I don't know. I never
Not
had a
really.
baby.
No, you ever see baby
The
shit?
spicy mustard, maybe.
No way.
But I like the taste of the yellow mustard too. Like
I don't.
No.
Nah,
It's
I
like
like the
vinegary, right? It's got
You know
like
what I
tang
don't
to
like?
it.
Grey Poupon. I think it's disgusting.
great poop on. Is that horseradish, dude?
No, it's fucking mustard, my guy.
Yeah, but it's like horseradish.
The boar's head spicy is the fire.
And Golden's is
Golden's, yeah.
yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, mustard's good, especially on the pretzel. I don't do cheese.
You didn't even have mustard yesterday though, did you? You
No,
just fuck
I
straight up.
housed both those pretzels, dude.
Yeah, they were
Straight
good.
up, raw dogged it.
Mm-hmm.
I was housing, had a little tequila with my boy Ronnie, and then we moved on. They were out of White Claws, so we moved on to this, like some Mike's Hard, like sissy stuff. It was good.
Damn.
Yeah, I had a couple pineapple boys.
Yeah.
A mango boy. I
Yeah,
was
you
feeling
were-
good.
You were a little saucy yesterday.
I was a little sauced, but I was like, I just had
Quick too, bro. You went from like
I
0
don't
to
dri-
60.
I don't drink anymore.
I know, like
But I feed
we're
off.
we're upstairs in like the AC. We go downstairs to the seat, and then all of a sudden, like I'm like, damn, Terrence, bro, you fucking sauced up right now, bro.
I feed off the atmosphere. Like I told you when we walked into fucking Pride, and when
It's not my fault, I promise.
No,
It's
like I
like
just get the DJ was fucking dropping, busting beat after busting beat. Oh,
He was.
like,
we're vibing.
Yeah, we were vibing.
at Bree's 4th of July party. I had like
You
I had
know,
like 2 drinks and I was fucked up.
yeah,
So I don't really drink.
I don't know.
ever.
I was so happy to be there. I was happy it didn't rain because the whole time from when the second they announced it was gonna be an outdoor event, you said you felt a raindrop. I'm like, if we don't get to see
It was
fucking,
thundering.
if we don't get
Yeah.
to see Rick, like this is gonna be brutal.
I know.
Because they already started the event, so then what do you even do?
Yeah.
Like you just push it to a later date, and it was already so slippery. If we got like, even if it started like fucking sprinkling out, it would have been a nightmare in that room.
Oh,
my
yeah.
God, that
So
would've
like
been
they would
terrible.
have to stop it, and I'm surprised. I don't know what.
Surprised they
would've-
didn't have a cover over the top. Like they
Well-
were inside that little cube thing.
Well, yeah, dude.
Like
Yo,
even
think about
just for
these-
the sun.
Yeah,
you
for the
know?
guys that are fighting, man.
in the daytime.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't have like just
Those
a cover.
mats were probably like blacktop in the summer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So apparently, in the beginning, the first few fights, people's feet were getting burned.
burns
up.
probably because it's so hot. Like
were they really?
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be
Damn.
that
pissed.
sucks.
Yeah, I'd be fucking so pissed.
Yeah, they need to do a little bit better job of like organizing that if they're going to do an outdoor event.
Yeah,
you know?
outdoor events are just tough.
Yeah,
Like,
I think in their defense, I think that was like their
First
first one.
Oh, I don't know. Ace.
Yeah, because I think the other one that was there was Ring of Combat. Is
Yeah,
that-
I heard
is-
that was a shit show too.
But that was really, it was such a cool venue, like the way it was set up and everything. There was a bunch of people there, but it didn't feel overly crowded.
No, yeah, I thought there was gonna be way more people.
Yeah.
I know. I was a little surprised.
They said it was sold out. I don't know if they only sold.
I'm sure it was. I just don't
tickets.
think everybody stayed. A lot of people probably who they came to see.
See your boys.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
that makes sense. Yeah,
But
I mean, because
also-
we came late because we wanted to see who we wanted to see.
Yeah,
You know.
they
Yeah.
also should have had more food. I mean, they only had one.
Yeah, there
fucking
wasn't much
truck.
food. They could have made more money. They should have had they could have had a bunch of food trucks in there, like get like whatever, and be like, hey, dude, just come. Like, we're not gonna pay you to be here, but if you want to make some fucking money, like, why not come down?
Yeah, because that's not how the real world works.
Whatever.
You know, that's not how any of this works, dude. Yo, you want to come down and make money off of our hard work of prepping this shit?
Hard
Yeah.
work, yeah.
Yeah,
So
no
just sell the
problem.
people pretzels.
Hard work
like,
and dedication.
Just come slide
Damn.
Damn, bro.
through.
Damn.
Shit.
Yeah, the event could be definitely fine tuned.
Absolutely. But do you hate them for that because it's their first time outdoors or not?
No,
can't.
you can't. You know, it's like anything else.
Growing pains, baby.
Yeah. you
In
live and you
in
learn.
theory, it was fucking awesome. Like, I love the idea of
Yeah.
an outdoor venue, but like, I guess they should have.
They should
Maybe-
just give us our money back.
Maybe they should have set a cage up outside because it's humid right now, and just see, like, have guys like spar a little bit on it and see like how slippery it would get and things of that nature.
Yeah.
And try to get like, hey
Dry
man,
runs.
it's going to be a factor. Like, guys are going to be sweating on this surface. There's going to be humidity.
Yeah. Did any of the guys talk to you about fighting outdoors? You hear any feedback from your fighters?
No.
No. I wonder if there was a big difference fighting indoors compared to outdoors.
Yo, what if it
I mean,
was
everybody
like
mentioned how hot it was, and everybody complained about the ring, but that's about it.
That was it.
we had like we hit 96 this week, we hit 97 this week. Like, what if it was a fucking 100-degree day?
I know.
You just got to go through it, I guess, because everybody's in the same conditions. But
Yeah, but imagine getting taken down like in MMA and your like back goes to the mat.
and it was hot
Bro,
as
you're
fuck.
getting burned.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. If people's feet are burning, you're definitely
Yeah.
feeling it on your back.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, it's-
between that and the slipping, I'm surprised like nobody got injured.
Yeah, if someone got injured from the slipping, like,
That's on them.
what's the like? Yeah, they just signed like some kind of waiver, like going into it that like your injury would, even if it wasn't a result of the fight, if it was a
It's
result of
covered
the,
under the
the ring
insurance.
conditions.
It's covered under the insurance policy. They have to have an insurance policy for injuries, regardless.
That is flex, or each fighter has to have an individual.
Flex.
No, the promotion does.
Okay.
That's why you don't see a lot of pro events in New York State right now, because New York State, when they legalized MMA, part of the provision was a ridiculous insurance premium for each fighter. You have to have like $1 million policy for almost every single fighter.
Holy shit.
It's insane.
And that's for
crazy.
pro only?
Yeah,
Damn.
And that's MMA or
only MMA. That's why they can do the pro kickboxing.
right.
'Cause
Oh, that's why the MMA fighters were amateurs.
correct.
Oh, shit.
That was supposed to be an all-pro MMA card.
That's what I thought when I heard people saying amateur this, amateur that fight. I'm like, wait a second. I thought everybody on the main card was a pro fight.
No, it was supposed to be an all-pro fight, but they couldn't get their license secured in time.
Damn.
That sucks.
If that was a pro card, I probably would have been on it.
Yeah. That would have been nice to see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One last hurrah, maybe.
Yeah, I got to get that last one in.
Dude,
Yeah.
I was surprised that kid Diego was a fucking
Amateur.
amateur. He
Yeah,
had
that
Seven-
kid looked like a professional.
He is a professional.
He is,
Is
right?
he?
He's
I know,
a
but
professional.
but
Wait.
he might just
His
be
skill
like,
set is professional. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I thought you said
that
it was
was
like
an amateur.
sandbagging.
No, that was an amateur fight, but like that kid's pro level. You know,
He's ready.
he's ready.
It's
Oh,
yeah, it
yeah.
depends. Yeah, it depends who he's got around him. Maybe they said maybe this is his last amateur fight or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sure that was his last one.
That
He's
boy
good.
bangs, dude. Holy
Yeah.
shit. Throwing
Dude.
missiles,
I would
bro.
like
And
to
clean.
definitely
A
see
couple
him
kids
again.
were real good. There was another kid, this kid Eli, who one of my guys had fought back in February of 2020. That kid, man, holy shit. Kid was sharp as fuck. And he fought a kid from my gym. He fought a kid from Belmore Kickboxing. Man, this kid was good, bro.
Really?
Yeah, and the improvements he's made from that when he fought one of my guys, he didn't even look like the same fighter, dude. This kid was fucking polished and crisp.
That's
His
awesome.
striking was ridiculous. His fucking wrestling looked amazing. And I was talking with him afterwards because, he fought my guy Artie and they still keep in touch or whatever. And we were bullshitting afterwards. And he's like, yeah, man. He's like, after that fight with Artie, he's like, I knew I had to work on a bunch of things. I'm like, well, you sure as shit did it, bro. Like, kid was fucking. Everybody after that fight was like, yo, do you see that motherfucker?
Look good.
It's cool
Yeah.
to see people's like evolution, like how they bounce back after, whether it's a win or a loss or anything.
Just improvements, like constantly
Yeah.
working.
It's real cool for me because I've called I've been calling all these fights now for the last like 3.5 years, maybe 4. And there's a handful of guys that I've got to call the majority of their amateur fights and seen them now progress on to the pro ranks. And 2 kids in particular really stand out. A kid named Dennis Bazooka and a kid named Pumi Nakuda. Both guys, when I saw their first fights, I was like, yo, I told everybody that would listen. I'm like, these 2 kids right here got it. They're going to go somewhere. They'll both be in the UFC, mark my words. Dennis was on the Tuesday night contender series, the Dana White contender series, just over last summer. And the kid Pumi just won the CFFC flyweight title. And he beat the champion, and it wasn't competitive. The kid outclassed him, and he will probably defend that belt one more time and end up in the UFC for sure.
Oh, damn.
And I was talking with him. He was there. I was talking with him. And I was telling him, like, dude, it's so cool to see your progression, you know. I'm like, I told you when I interviewed you after your fight that you're going to do this. I was like, it's awesome to see you doing it. Same thing with the kid Dennis. And he's doing it. You know, Dennis just won the Ring of Combat title last year as well. Like, and those 2 promotions, you win titles there, you usually end up in the UFC.
Yeah, you said that before. It's like your ticket into the UFC.
Yeah. So just to see that
Where is that?
happening, they're both in Atlantic City.
No, what promotion?
Oh, Ring of Combat
Oh, Ring.
and Cage Fighting Fury.
I can't believe they're still around, dude. I feel like cage
Been around
fighting
forever.
Yeah, like I feel like they've been forever.
Well, CFFC has been around for about 15 years. And they were tiny when we were first starting.
Yeah, I remember like DVDs that would roll out with them
Yeah.
and shit.
They're getting pretty big now, and they're a good feeder system. But yeah, it's so cool to see that happening, and a little bit of like a pat on my own back here to know that I was correct in what I was seeing.
Yeah.
You know, to know like these kids got it, and I was right about that.
Yeah.
It makes me feel good to know that I have a good eye for that. Like I was like I fucking knew it.
Yeah, you're fucking in it, dude. That's awesome.
Yeah, that's cool.
What was it
I would have put it on my story, but you know, I don't want Terrence.
Oh shit.
I feel bad about that.
Yo, there you go, brother. Yeah, going back to what Remy was saying, that was crazy because like sitting there are a lot of people that went to those fights that had no idea.
Oh my
Oh
what
my
they
god!
were talking
And
about.
it seems to be the loudest motherfuckers.
Yeah,
That know
and even
those-
when we
That's in life in general, man.
yeah,
so
and even when
funny.
we came back to Kava to watch the
Oh, that-
UFC
That
fights,
was
man,
funny too.
I heard like 2 people talking. It was like a girl and a guy. And he's like, "Oh, so who do you got for the Conor McGregor and Dustin fight?" She's like, well, I think Conor." He's like, "Yeah." She's like, "Yeah, well, he's like the better looking guy." I'm like,
Bro,
bitch.
You'd be surprised how often you hear that stuff. I remember my first kickboxing fight. I lost, and this girl that I knew, she was like my friend. She's like, "You're still like way better looking, so you didn't lose."
Oh
yeah,
my
you're,
God.
Yeah, you're winning in
like,
life.
gee, thanks.
I'm like, nah, I lost.
yeah, exactly. Thanks for trying to make me feel better, but I still lost. Yeah, it's just funny, man. Like these people actually take time out to like go watch these fights. Like, you know, Flex coming here and watching it. It's like, are you really that into it, or are you just kind of like going with the crowd?
Like, I mean, I understand going out and watching it, but it's like, don't yell at the TV or yell at the fucking, you know, at the ref or something, like, or at the person. Just fucking random bullshit, you
Yeah.
know? And
Yeah.
the best is when people are like coaching, like from the back row. It's like, dude, do you really think he's fucking hearing you?
Yeah,
Like, shut
definitely
up.
not. Yeah. Some of those dudes last night were like, "Get up, man. Roll him over. Roll him Take him
Yeah.
down.
Stand them up.
Stand him up."
Yeah, every time there's any kind of slip or like takedown, I was like, stand them up.
Yeah.
The one guy next to us was like, 1-2 kick. 1-2 kick.
Yeah.
He's like yelling it and yelling it and yelling it. I want to be like, dude, he doesn't fucking hear you.
Right.
Yeah, that was crazy that you guys couldn't hear us chanting like "Let's go, Rick" because like it was loud.
No,
But
D-Rod couldn't hear us,
No.
but like Dylan, they were all watching it here, streaming it, and they all heard the chant.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, you know, when
you're just locked in.
yeah,
it's like
just-
tunnel. It's like tunnel
Yeah,
vision.
At one point, we had almost everyone, like our whole squad, like on the one side, and then even the VIP chanted.
All at the
Yeah,
same
it, yeah,
time.
it,
All
carried
at the
it
same
carried
time.
all the way across the cage because then we stopped and then we heard him go and we're like, oh, we got to keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
And
got some followers, kid.
I think, was it Terrence or was it you, Nick, that hit that wave?
Nick said it. Nick's like, oh, let's do the wave next, and I just jumped up and did a wave. It didn't catch on though.
No, there was,
was
there
a
was
sh-
no bite on that one.
It was a short wave.
There was no bite.
That was funny.
I'm surprised you couldn't get Danny to hit a wave.
The wave's hilarious. Yeah, Danny's a big wave guy. He might have been into it.
Yeah, he
was
might
bu-
have.
He was behind
He
me
would have
though.
rode the wave.
Yeah.
There was too many spaces though in the seat. There was too many blank spots.
Yeah, it would have been patchy wave.
It would have been fucking real patchy, bro.
It's fire when you're at like a baseball game and they get the wave going all the way around the stadium.
Yo, so talking about waves. So on Saturday, I went to the beach.
Getting pitted.
So
Nectar.
we went to Smith's Point, and we just had this storm or whatever, right? Elsa, whatever that bitch's name is.
Nectar.
What does that mean? I don't know, dude. It's like shh.
So we go there, and like the waves are pretty fucking big, breaking hard. And I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go out to the water. Lisa's like, no, I don't. The waves are like really big. And I'm like, I got a fucking boogie board. She's like, you could drown. I'm like, I got a fucking boogie board. Like, I just hold on to that shit and I float.
I got a leash.
Yeah, so I'm like,
Your
I'm leashed in on this fucking board.
Did
so
you have fins?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Always got the fins.
Yeah, bro. He's legit.
I'm a fucking legit boogie boarder, bro. So I go out there. It took me like 5 minutes to get past the waves.
Oh yeah.
They were beating the shit out of me, dude, right? And like I'm like, fuck. I'm like, Lisa was right. These waves really kicking the shit out of me.
Yeah,
so
but I don't want to admit it.
Right. So I'm like, I'm committed. I gotta get past these waves. And it took me like 5 minutes. I finally get past the waves, exhausted.
Oh yeah.
Exhausted to the point where yeah, bro, I'm fucking out of breath. I'm just laying on my board like, damn, like my arms are shot, my legs are burning. Because every time the wave would crash, we like pull my board, and I had to fight the wave, pull the board back to me.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there like, I got my breath back. Let me try to catch a wave. So sitting there, I'm like, oh, here's a good one. Here comes a good one. I start paddling. The fucking wave picks me up. I'm like, here we go, baby. Fucking dropping on this wave, fly back to shore. Lisa's like, don't go back out there. I'm like, it's cool. I'm like, look, I got out there. I'm like, I just rode a
It wasn't even bad.
Yeah, I was like, I rode a nasty wave in and shit. I'm like,
Meanwhile, you're
My
fighting for
cardio's
your-
up.
your
I'm good.
yeah. I'm like, I'm golden. I'm gonna do this. She's like, oh my god. So I go back out.
Oh, you went back out? I thought you just did the one wave and like, all right, I'm good.
So I go back out, and I'm like I can't stand. I'm in pretty deep water. I can't stand. The fucking wave crashes on me, hits my boogie board, and rips it off my arm. So now the boogie board flies back to shore, and I'm sitting there struggling to get back.
Oh.
I'm trying to swim, dude. The waves are crushing me. The tide's taking me back out. I finally get back to shore. Lisa's holding the boogie board like I just fucked up.
Yeah.
And she's like, you good? And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I'm like breathing heavy. I'm trying to like calm my breathing down.
Through the nose, out of
Dude.
the mouth.
Did you go one more time out?
No, that was it.
I thought you were going to be like, yeah, I'm like just trying to prove a point. Like,
No,
nah,
that was
totally
it,
fine.
dude. I almost died.
Dude, that happened to me one time. We went out. We were out in Montauk. My parents used to have a
Yo, it happened
timeshare.
to me in Montauk too.
Really?
Yeah.
And they didn't need it. There was a big storm the night before. So as you're walking to the beach, there was about 1.5 foot drop off of erosion because like that's how nasty the waves were. I'm like, I love like body surf. I just love being in the water.
Yeah, me too.
And I went in and I was getting like yanked around. Like you're powerless.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
dude.
Like I'm not I don't consider myself a strong swimmer by any means.
Yeah, me
Mother
neither.
Nature's a strong bitch.
But but even people who are like strong swimmers, like even them, like Michael Phelps would be like in trouble there.
Yeah, man. Because you think about those waves. If a wave is like 4 or 5 feet big, think about all that water that's crashing on you.
Yeah, it's happened before. Sometimes it's like I just try to get a quick breath when it slows down because I know I'm gonna get pummeled. Like when you get pummeled like wave after wave after,
Mhm.
it's scary. It's like you're
Oh,
kind of
it's-
fucking drowning.
yeah.
Yeah, bro. I was out of breath. I was like, fuck. I was like, all right, I'm done for the day. But catching that one wave, though, man, that shit was fun,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah, it was a nice wave. They were like barreling and shit. I'm like, yo, I'm going to catch a barrel.
Did you?
Did you?
No, because it was weird. Like, they were barreling, but then there was like a wave breaking.
Underneath them?
No, in the same direction. So, like, the wave, like, there was 2 waves meeting.
Oh.
So, it's like I couldn't ride the barrel or ride the wave because it was
Yeah.
eventually just going to, like, hit another wave.
Mhm.
But I rode that shit, and it was a lot of fun, though. I love
That's
doing
cool.
that shit, man.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I just want to get better.
Yeah. Everything's more fun when you're better. You know, when you're good at it. Something like kind of everything. Not everything.
How
but-
long till you think podcast is fun for Terrence?
So
Oh, damn. He's got at
Oof.
least like a year.
I'm just happy to be hanging with my friends.
Yeah, man. It's a good time, bro. Doesn't matter where
And
we do
Dave.
it. Oh.
Oh.
That one stung a little. That one stung. No, but it
Gloves up, champ.
put your gloves up, champ. No, it definitely gets fun when you get better at it. But I think when you're new at something,
No,
I think the excitement is where it's the most.
Yeah.
You know, it's new. Things are like constantly evolving and changing. It doesn't get stagnant. When you're doing something, you get good at it. It's like you've only been doing it for a little while, so like that excitement might start to.
I guess when you first like grasp the activity, you know, when you're like still new, but you're good enough to be able to do it. You know.
Right. Yep. Like right when you catch on.
Yeah.
Right when you like it clicks.
When you could feel yourself getting better.
Yeah.
But I
Don't
know.
worry, Terrence. You'll get there for jiu-jitsu.
I was gonna say I still stink at jiu-jitsu, but I have such a fun time. Like I do it every day.
Yeah. Well, you are getting better.
To
Yeah,
be
you're
honest with you,
definitely-
Terrence, I think you have fun doing everything that you do.
I try.
Yeah.
Yeah. Serious.
Like old school. I had an awesome time. It's like the whole town knows you had. Because the guy went streaking. He's like
Frank,
the whole town knows you had an awesome time last night.
We're going streaking.
He's like, you think KFC's still open?
And you guys ever go streaking?
A little cold out there tonight, huh, Frank?
Yeah, I did it. I've gone streaking for like a scavenger hunt. Like you had to run naked through a drive-through or whatever. I did that, but it was whack because what you had to do, we didn't even.
How was that a scavenger hunt?
We didn't score any points.
That's not like a dare.
No one. Yeah, it was like a dare. I don't know. It was a dare. You had to have it recorded.
said,
You had to
"I
have it
don't know."
recorded on video. But
Oh.
but I didn't realize we didn't read the fine print. What I was supposed to do was run naked through the drive-through and steal like your food as the guy was handing it out the window and run away, run off with the bag naked.
Oh, you
I
just
thought
ran
I
through.
just had to run through naked, so I just exposed myself for 0 points. I took an L that night.
Oh my god.
I used to live for scavenger hunts. Like
Really?
So
They were
yeah.
cool.
I've only done
Never
maybe,
done
maybe
one.
2 or 3, but like those nights like were like some of the best
Yeah,
nights.
dude. When you're in high school and you gotta just do random stupid shit.
yeah, you go
Like me and my friend, when Kmart was on 112, North Ocean, in like Farmanville.
Okay.
Like we had to go in there. We put on fucking boxing gloves and football helmets, and we just had a fucking brawl in the middle of the store.
locker box.
Yeah, we just like closed our eyes and just beat the fuck out of each other.
Dude, helmets and gloves. That's like a lacrosse
Did they
thing.
stand you guys up if
You
there
see-
was not
Yeah,
Locker-
stand them up.
Locker boxing.
Yeah, we
Yeah, it was so funny.
yeah, looking back though, I did some like messed up stuff for the points. Like I did like you had to
Anal.
you had to get you had to get like a to-go tray of Slurpees, like 4 of them, and just drop it on the floor and walk out. Like that's fucked up. Like someone had to clean all that up. I had to do the fire in the hole. This is probably the one that makes me feel the worst about it. And this was on video. We could probably find the video somewhere. But went to Wendy's. You had to order a drink. I can't believe I did this. I feel bad. I feel bad because you guys know I'm nice, and you had to like fucking throw it back on the person that gave it to you. Like
You
Yo,
did
we-
that?
yo, we
Chest,
did.
Yeah,
We did.
dude. It's
Wait,
so
hold on.
mean.
Wait. Let's not get past this for a second.
So mean.
You ordered a drink from Wendy's, and then the cashier.
Handed it to me, and I fucking when they came back with the food, I threw the drink. Like
Was it a Frosty?
it was a girl too.
Was it a Frosty?
Oh my god.
Yo, so
no.
for our
Frosty's
scavenger,
heavy, bro.
That's real shitty.
That is
Yeah.
shitty.
for our scavenger hunt, I drove through McDonald's the thing backwards.
Backwards. He would
And
do
then-
that. They used to
and-
do that for fucking not even for
Yo,
fun.
and then
fun.
my friend, we ordered an ice cream, like a cone. She hands it out like this. He grabs the ice cream,
The
like
top
not the
one.
cone, and he looks at it and he just throws it back at her. And then I fucking, pieced out.
Oh, my god. I saw a video of a guy just doing that same thing with the ice cream cone. Like he got like a to-go ice cream cone and he grabbed the ice cream and he started making like
Just eating it.
yum 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 or something. And then the cashier's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you? You're not even funny."
Well, see, that's the thing too. I feel like a lot of people like are doing this shit on like social media. That like when this shit
Trying
really
to be
pops
funny.
off, yeah, people are just like, I know you're recording this somewhere.
Yeah.
Like, stop. Like you're just
Like
doing this for
dash
likes.
cams.
Yeah.
You know, like that shit's just getting so popular, so common. People like you're not getting those like looks that you're looking for when you do some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
You know.
Yeah, people are just trying to do the most. There was that guy that was on World Star Boom Gang. He used to like rob people and do all this shit. I don't know what he's doing now. I don't know if he got arrested, but some of the stuff's got to be staged. Like they have
Most
to
of
be
it
like,
is.
"Hey man, I'm gonna pay you. I'm gonna come in here and do some fucked up stuff. We're gonna pay for the merchandise, or we're gonna return it. If we do any damage, we're gonna repair it because like you can't keep getting away with this. Because the guy was covered in like face tattoos and shit. Like
Yeah, so eventually
everyone
you know
knew who
the
he
fuck
was.
he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that dude on Instagram. I think his name is My Dirty House or My House is Dirty.
I don't know him.
Dude, this guy goes into like Home Depot, Walmart, and does like ridiculous shit.
When he throws up like the rice and stuff, and
Yeah.
looks,
Yeah.
that shit's pretty funny.
It is pretty funny.
You're not really hurting anybody with the rice. Like when they,
No.
like you throw it up and it gets on you and on him, and you look around like, yo, what the fuck was that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
or
that-
he'll go into like Home Depot with a leaf blower, and like he'll be like looking at the leaf blower like he's checking it out, and he'll turn it on and just blow somebody away with like, that's standing in front of him like looking at like flashlights or some shit, and the guy's like, "What the fuck?" And he's like, "What? I didn't know I turned it on." You know?
There's that other guy who's like
Tyrone.
Spanish or whatever, and he goes like, "Un papi, un ñaño," and he like says it through like almost like a pool noodle, like directly into your ear. So he'll be like 6 feet away and basically scream in your ear, and like
oh
everyone,
my god!
it's like that has to be set up because like you would get your fucking ass kicked eventually.
yeah, dude, that's
The
what I'm
wrong guy.
saying. That guy that does like My House is Dirty, like he'll do some shit and like like no one wants to like hit him. Like he walked through Home Depot with like a 6-foot like roll up carpet, like a little floor, like a little aerial rug, and he'll just turn and like hit people with it. And they're like, "Yo, what the fuck?" Man, he's like, "What? What? I was just turning." And I'm like, "How is this guy not getting like pounded out?"
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's got to be fucking inside job.
Some of it's probably staged.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of social media is
Most
stage
of it.
shit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Nothing's like reality anymore. It's all actuality.
It's funny when people get caught, like it's usually girls when they get caught like doing like a TikTok video in like their car, and like I'm recording you like doing like some stupid ass dance like for TikTok, and then it's like so embarrassing.
Like you're like she's recording herself and you're like in another car.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and, see it, and then they see it, and then
Pull
like,
up
they
to a
just
light and you're just like, hey.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything here. Didn't you do some shit like that?
I got
You were gonna make
pulled
a
over.
I got
right?
caught. No, I got caught. Oh wait, were you talking about when I got pulled over for Snapchatting?
No. You
No,
were
you're
like
talking
in a
about I was in a store and I was going, "Have you seen my baseball?"
Yes.
And I'm it's all still on my Instagram, but I'm walking around and I saw like a woman like behind me in the thing. I'm like, "Fuck."
Yes.
Like I got. It's so embarrassing.
That's so embarrassing, dude.
Like I don't even like taking like I don't know how people do it. Like when I go in the gym and like a dude's got his shirt off and like he's flexing in front of the mirror, like I would never do that at your house. Like I would never.
Dude, people
wanna,
at the
like,
gym
check
are,
myself
are,
out.
are weird though.
Well,
They're a weird
I
group.
saw it. It was two dudes,
It used to be me.
both like in crazy shape, and they're like, "Oh yeah, what you have to do is like exhale here." He's like, "Oh, your abs look so sick, bro." I'm like, "This is fucking sus."
Yes.
Like I
They're
don't-
weird, bro.
Yeah,
People in
it's-
the gym are weird. Like dudes are like weirder than chicks. Like you know how chicks say like, "Oh, girls are catty" and shit like that. Like
Yeah.
dudes at the gym are worse, bro.
Yeah,
Well,
they're
because you know
weird.
why? It's only other dudes at the gym that would be like, "Yo, nice pecs. Your physique is killing it, bro." You know what I'm saying? Like you're like getting compliments from other dudes.
I love the workout voice, dude.
Dude.
And then what about the guy who like sees a girl working out and he goes up to her and starts giving her like advice on like how to do it and stuff? It's like
And generally it's wrong.
yeah, like
Yeah, he's just trying to talk to the girl.
I know, but like just they're there to
Yeah,
work
save
out.
that shit though.
I don't think
Yo,
they're there like
actually-
hit guys.
Save that shit. No, we want to hear that.
Yo, so
You're not picking a girl up with that. What, like in the history of pickup lines, how many dudes have gotten laid where they're like, "Let me show you how to do curls."
Yeah.
It's never happened.
Never happens.
Yo, so one of my my friends, she used to work at a gym, and she gave like our whole little workout group back in the day some good advice. She's like, when you go into the gym, she's like, if you see a girl that has headphones in, she's like, she's there to work out. But if you see a girl that's there without headphones, she's like, generally she wants the attention like for someone to talk to her.
And has that worked?
I don't know.
Oh, I thought maybe you tested out the advice.
No.
Oh, too bad.
And then what do you think about when these girls work out in like sports bras and like super tight like leggings and stuff? And
I
like,
hate it, dude.
And then they'll get mad. No,
I hate
they'll
it.
get mad if a guy's like staring at them, and it's like I don't know, like why are you dressed like that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What
Like,
I think,
aren't you trying to get?
It's not for you.
Are
it's
you
for
trying?
me.
Are
Yeah.
you?
I do it so I can feel good
Yeah.
about myself. Fuck out of my face with that bullshit. You do it to feel good, and you know how you feel good when dudes look
Yeah,
at you.
Like
exactly. How else
like
do you feel
acknowledge you and like I understand
Fuck out
like
of my
guys
face.
guys are like creepy and shit.
Yeah,
and,
but like, dude, listen. I get it. There's a line sometimes when dudes are creepy, and I get it. But like
Yeah.
at the same time, man,
Be
like
inconspicuous.
you just want that. It's the same. It's like an Instagram, like man. You just want the acknowledge. You don't want to talk to this motherfucker, but you want him to look at you.
Right.
Yeah.
100%.
So
Yeah.
you know what? Take to go to bed. You want to look. You want your tits and ass to look great, and you want to wear skin tight shit, and that ass is banging. Congratulations, mission accomplished, and we're all letting you know.
Yeah, by looking.
Doobie facts, bro.
Which
I love the girls that come to the gym all in spandex, sports bra, and they walk past you in the gym reeking like cigarettes.
ugh.
Ew.
It's like, what do you
Like,
do?
oh, you must be a stripper.
Shit.
Oh, I-
That's so funny.
Your body's on point, but you smell like cigarettes.
yeah. I know your line of work, yo. I can see right through it. I can see right through those leggings.
Just kidding, ladies. You know I love you.
Yeah, but that shit bothers me though. I'm like, yo, seriously, like that's like so ass backwards.
Yeah.
You know, you're not gonna take care of the inside, but
No,
you
that's ass forwards, kid.
that's ass forwards.
They're putting that shit on display for a reason.
Yeah, serious.
The best is when like girls on their Instagram, they're like, oh, like did arms today, and then it's like a video from like their back, like so you can see their ass, and it's like,
Oh yeah.
are we doing arms or what are we doing?
Yeah.
My favorite is like I usually don't post these kinds of pictures, but
But
Yeah.
I do.
transformation. It's like the same as like when they're sucking dick. They're like, I don't usually do this.
Yeah.
Sorry, you're speaking in all vowels.
Yeah.
I don't normally do this.
I know. I mean, like girls too. You like some of these girls are just like naturally thin. and they go to the gym,
Yeah.
and then there's like, oh yeah,
I'm an Instagram model.
right. It's like, come on, stop.
I'm a fit chick.
Yeah, stop. You're not fit.
Yeah, dude.
You're anorexic.
That was one of my get your weight ups, not your hate ups. Is everybody that's got whatever their name is with fit at the end of it.
Yeah, you were talking about that.
Fuck out of my face with that bullshit.
Yeah,
Just because you go to the gym doesn't mean you're a fitness person.
Right.
That's cool. I'm glad that you keep your shit together. I give you credit for that. But unless you have some type of acronym at the end of your name, shut up.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't
just
change
go-
my Instagram to TC as fit.
No, definitely. No, definitely not.
You could put
You know,
BJJ
like,
at the end.
Yeah,
It's
TC BJJ.
just dumb, man. Like
TC is Jits.
Yeah.
it's dumb to me because it's like, yeah, you work out. I get it. And you're fit. That's cool. But like, stop trying to tell people what to do. You're not an expert. You know what I'm saying? Just because what you do works for you, you're not a god. If you're not a nutritionist, if you don't have like exercise physiology, kinesiology, whatever, PT or NASM, shit like that, shut up.
Even those though.
Yeah, but like at least you did something.
Correct.
You
No,
have at least
100%.
more than surface level knowledge of what works for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And actually touching on the nutritionist, right? In New York State, anyone's a nutritionist. You don't have to have anything to call yourself a nutritionist.
That's interesting.
A dietitian, you have to have a degree.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So if you see someone on their, Instagram, whatever, oh, I'm a nutritionist. Congrats. All 4 of us right here are nutritionists.
Fuck yeah, dude. I just got
I'm something
fucking-
of a scientist myself.
Dude, it's-
Yeah, I was just about to say, I just got upgraded.
It's funny with Remy because he's like very well read on like things fitness and nutrition along those lines. And there was a kid in here. He was talking about like working out and juicing and like saying like talking about like kind of like roid rage and how like if you're a naturally happy person, like the juice makes you happier. And he's like saying like all this like shit and like Remy's like sitting next to me and I could in my peripheral I see him shaking his head and the kid's talking for a long time and Remy's like, that's complete bullshit. That's not true. Like this kid's a fucking idiot. Like and the kid's it's like this. Like I'm talking to you and Remy's right here. So it's like
and I was
this
texting you, I'm like,
and
that's
he's in my ear.
wrong.
Yeah, he's
This is
in
wrong.
my ear. It was so fucking funny.
That's what I mean, though. Too many people want to be experts. It's like, dude, just because you found something that works for you or whatever doesn't mean you're an expert. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, anybody can be fit, right? Like, or at least appear to be fit. There's some people I know that don't
That's
work
the
out at
whole
all,
difference.
and their genetics,
yeah,
they're shred city just because of the genetics. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
other people that are probably extremely fit. Like, I've seen some like marathon runners and dudes that do Ironman that you look at them, you wouldn't even think they're in shape.
Well, look at DC.
I was gonna say,
Look
look
at-
at some MMA fighters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
DC doesn't even look like he's in shape.
Right.
No, not
And
at
that
all.
guy like went toe to toe with like the baddest
Yeah,
man
he
in the
was-
toughest weight class for fucking over a decade.
Yeah, so like just because you're doing stuff and it looks cool, don't put fit at the end of your name
Yeah.
because you don't know nothing.
Yeah,
And
and
Jim-
I wonder if those people putting the fit after their name because they want to seem like they know what they're talking about.
Well,
Yeah.
that's exactly what it
They
is.
want that.
Yeah.
They
You
can
want
apply
that
that to
image.
anything. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
you
You can
can.
apply
It's
that.
like what we were talking about before. It's like the loudest people who fucking give all this advice generally don't know what the fuck they're saying.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
the
they-
same thing with you see like Instagram fighters, man. A lot of cats out there,
Or Tinder
That-
profiles.
yeah, that air quotes train or fight. It's like, dog, you ain't doing nothing. Shut
No,
up.
you ain't
Yeah.
working
Took a
hard
few
enough.
pictures at the gym and try to act like you're like that's your life. It's not.
Yeah, and then some guys who do put the work in, and they fucking still flood Instagram with all that shit. It's like,
Yeah.
all right, we get it.
It's overboard. Yeah,
We get
Like,
it.
Yeah.
I listen. I understand. Like, if you look at my Instagram, it's a lot of stuff about the gym and things like that. But
But you that's your
that's
life.
what I do.
Yeah,
What
and
else
you're,
do
and
you
you're
do?
proud
You
of
You
it.
know, yeah, I'm not faking it. It's just what I do. Because, I mean, what else? It's
don't
my
really
It's how you
Instagram
spend a lot of your time.
Yeah, my
like a lot of time
Instagram-
you're there.
is the podcast, my dog, my girlfriend, and the gym.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I do.
Yep.
Yeah.
And occasionally some dumb memes.
Mhm. I mean, mine's the same, dude. It's really the same.
Jits and tits.
Jits and Tits,
Jits
baby.
and tits, and a lot of.
Tits.
It's simple.
Yeah, Davey.
Yeah.
Davey
Yes,
simple.
yes, it is simple, baby. It's simple. I love it. You be looking at my stories, D-Rock. I appreciate
I do.
that.
Well, I mean, Nick, I know you a long time.
I appreciate it.
That ain't new. It's simple ain't new.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, it's funny. Before there was like
I mean, at least I can look at your stories.
Oh.
sour grapes.
No nectar in those grapes.
Yo, there's no nectar.
He was Dave like but back like I went I'm an idiot, but I went like back to like Dave's got so many Instagram posts, and I went all the way back to the beginning and just like when we started being
Spammed
friends,
them.
and I just liked like every single one of his things. Like he opened it, and it was
Best day
like
of my life.
400 notifications from me, and it was funny because he used to, before there was meme accounts, like Dave used to post like a ton of like funny ass memes on his Instagram account.
Yeah, I stopped because
we found them.
became like a thing. So
Yeah.
I stopped.
That's so
Yeah.
funny.
But like he'll like show them every once in a while, and like they're funny, dude. So
Yeah, I never got behind memes.
I
Never
love 'em.
made them or nothing like that. Or
I love them.
I mean, I'll repost them if they're like
Entertaining.
yeah, or relevant to like what I think. and
I know, but
believe.
how funny was that Instagram account? CTE Society, like that might be like my favorite fucking.
Wait, what?
Oh, dude, you
was
got
that was that the one
that's
that
the one
Stock was
Stock,
reading off
yeah,
of?
I was-
Yeah, that was funny.
Yo, this guy, Dave, this whole account is like based around the pot. It's like horrible, like vicious, brutal knockouts. And it'll be like a paragraph long caption about like how it was an early bullshit stoppage. It's like this guy used a well executed face block into a sneaky slinky guard pole, and the guy like gets knocked out, and he just folds like a fucking cheap suit.
Yeah, that was funny.
It's so good.
Yeah, I mean the memes are good. I never really got behind them where like I would
Make them and shit.
make them or even like follow an account.
Yeah,
so my
nah.
shit was flooded with memes.
I saw there was a meme today I saw of Dustin and Connor, and it was like an old WWF clip where like I think someone's hurt and Stone Cold comes in, and the guy's got like a cast on his foot, and he just starts wailing on the cast,
Yeah, I
and that
saw
dude's
that.
like screaming, and it's like, you know, McGregor's the guy with the cast, and then it's Poirier just like fucking slamming on. He comes in dressed up as a nurse and just starts fucking slamming on his foot.
It's like when Dustin visits McGregor in the hospital.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
great.
So good.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
follow like kids getting hurt and shit.
Yeah, kids getting hurt, girls getting hurt, like
Wicked
Those are the best 2 pages on Instagram.
Yeah.
yeah, it's so
I don't
funny.
know what it is, man, but like seeing little kids get like wiping out on their bike or like riding their bike into a fucking car or some shit.
Yeah,
That's
it's
hilarious
so
to
funny.
me. It's hilarious.
Kids are tough though. Like they're like made out of rubber. And when you're
Yeah.
young, like shit, you're able to bounce back from.
I know. I was talking to somebody the other day. I forgot who was saying this too, but they were saying like the older they get, the less.
Funny it is.
No, like the older they get, the less scared they are. And I'm like, man, that's the opposite for me. Like the older I'm getting, the more like concerned I am with like the consequences of like doing
Yeah.
shit.
Well, that was me too. Like I used to ride every fucking roller coaster. I got a little older, and I'm like, yo, I'm never going on one of these again.
Yeah. I would jump off of shit, take my blades
Well,
down.
because you were
shit.
a lot more resilient when you were younger, dude. You know, you hurt shit, you bounce right back. Now it's like, yo, this might cost me a week.
Yeah, and we didn't, and we also didn't understand that when we were kids. We didn't understand we were resilient. We didn't understand our bones were rubbery and shit. We were just like, all right, I'm gonna do this. I'm not thinking about the consequences. Now, as you get old, you start weighing out your options.
Yeah, it's
You know,
like
it's
pros
crazy.
and cons. Pros and cons.
Not to get morbid, but I think about
Dying all the time.
no, not like that. But like I know a lot of like you hear these stories about kids, young kids doing goofy shit and dying, and it's like, you know,
like
I used to-
Tide Pod challenge.
no, not even just shit like that. Just like being reckless young, you know, like speeding places and being dumb. And like we used to do, me and my friends, I used to have not a hatchback, a moonroof. Like I had a 92 Nissan Sentra with a little moonroof.
Yeah.
And me and my friends used to take turns doing 100 miles an hour down Woodside with us hanging on the top of the moonroof, just like fingers gripped
That's
inside of it.
fucking
We
insane.
were fucking bonehead, dude. We used to do
Yeah.
it all the time.
Yeah,
And then
that's
we'd get
insane.
like even more cavalier, like swerving and being stupid. Like, and my buddy Matt used to have a van, and he had like the old school like 18 van with the railings. You know,
Yes.
the railings. We'd get on the railings and hang on the railings while he would drive around and like try to buck us off of it, like fucking idiot. Like,
Yo, it's so
we're
crazy.
idiots.
That
Like,
is
you know how many
crazy,
times we
dude.
should have probably like all of us died with all the dumb reckless shit.
Yeah,
we
or
did?
seriously got injured.
Yeah, like and dude, we narrowly avoided it like so many
Yeah.
times.
Yeah.
And like you think about like, man, there's kids out there that didn't avoid it.
Right.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
happened in Hauppauge, like right before I got there. There was a kid, super popular, like cool kid, and he was riding in the back of a pickup bed. Same thing Dave was saying, like people trying to buck him off, going over curbs, reckless or whatever. He got flown off and hit a tree, and like he didn't survive. It was fucking, it
Damn.
was
That's crazy.
dude tragic. I think he was like 16 or 17
Holy
years old.
shit.
Like
When I think we talked about this on the podcast once before about how Halloween used to be bananas.
Yep.
yes,
So there was a
in
kid.
your area.
Yeah, and there was a kid in my neighborhood when I was probably like, I think I was like 20 maybe when this happened, 21. Remy, you know the Pines, right? Jamaica, the hill
Yeah.
in Jamaica. I lived right on the top of the hill, and a kid was going. They were going up the hill.
By Buffalo,
No,
by,
Jamaica by you know where?
Pennsylvania.
No, where it wraps around to Peconic.
Oh yeah. I'm thinking of.
Yeah, so they're coming up
South
the hill,
Haven.
headed towards Peconic, and another car's coming down the hill, and the kid went out the window, facing the downward of the hill, not looking at onward traffic coming towards them. to shoot somebody with a paintball gun. So he leaned his whole self
I remember
outside,
this.
and a car coming down
Took his
smashed
head
his
off,
head,
right?
yeah, with their mirror and killed him.
Oh,
You know,
my
like,
God.
and I remember we heard about that. Dude, it happened down the block where, like, my house was 5 houses down from the end of the block where Jamaica was, and we saw all the fucking cops and everything. This happened on Halloween night, and I remember thinking, like, yo, that was us.
Yeah.
That was us. We would do dumb shit like that all the time.
Yo, plug your mic.
Yeah, your mic, I think, got a little loose or something.
That's
Sorry.
crazy.
Yeah, that was
though.
us, you know? I'm like, that could have been us for however 14 years when we were being idiots.
Yeah.
I do remember that when I was in like probably middle school probably middle school.
Yeah.
We had like not an assembly, but like a fucking meeting about doing stupid shit.
Yeah, that like was the official end of Halloween. Like after that, all the mischief stopped. Everybody
Yeah.
kind of stopped, and rightfully so. You know.
Yeah, it's a
But-
wake up call, man. It should be like that.
Yeah,
you
like
know?
that could have been any one of us in this room or any one of our friends with all the dumb shit we used to do.
Yeah, we used to go
Yeah.
ham on Halloween, dude.
You know, but when you're young, it's what I'm saying. When you're young, you don't ever think of it. You don't.
No.
You don't think about
Right.
shit like that until you start seeing them. And even when you see and hear those stories, like, not us. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it's not gonna happen to me.
You know, even me,
Yeah.
I catch myself now. Sometimes, like, I've been trying to be way more conscious about not texting while I drive because,
Yeah.
you know, dude, all it takes is 1 second.
Yeah.
You know,
That's
and
it.
like, you always think like, nah, I'm a good driver. Like, you're not.
No.
You're just
No.
lucky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you keep rolling the dice, eventually you're gonna roll snake eyes.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
what's crazy too is like, so at my job we have drive cams that sit in our truck, and if like you hit a bump or something or you stop abruptly, it goes off. And this kid was texting and driving one of the work vehicles. Camera went off. He got called into the office for texting and driving. The camera shows you in time. It'll like run off a clock, like a stopwatch in the bottom of the video. This dude was looking down at his phone texting for 5 seconds.
Oh my
It's an
gosh.
eternity on the
Yeah.
road.
Do you know what
Yeah.
passes you in 5 seconds, dude?
And how fast you're going.
Yeah.
Insane.
Your
Say if he's
life
going
passes
60,
you in 5
yeah.
Yo,
seconds.
people don't realize that 5
How
seconds
far
is
you
a
going?
long
5
fucking
seconds going
time.
60?
And on top of that, a lot of people text and drive. So if
Yeah.
you're looking down on your phone, we all might be looking down on our phone at the same time. We're right by each other. All it takes is one little fuck up,
And then
then
we're
you-
all
and then-
crashing and
and then-
dying.
yeah.
No, we used to see. I used to drive in and out of the city all the time when I was younger for my old job, commuting every day, and
That's the
we
worst.
used to see the wildest shit. We used to see people regularly with the full newspaper open on their steering
Yeah,
wheel.
what the fuck's with
Crazy.
that?
Or women doing their makeup.
Doing their
Yeah.
makeup, yeah.
Some
Dude, we see
eyelashes.
a guy, full newspaper,
Jerking
cup
off.
of coffee, like, yeah, dude, crazy.
Jerking off.
Yeah,
No,
it's
it is crazy. And like I said, 5 seconds, man. Like you don't think 5 seconds is a long time, but when you're doing 60 down a road, that's a
You're
lot
moving.
passes you by, bro. It's
Yeah.
it's nuts.
Speaking of injuries, your boy's down bad.
Down bad,
You're going to
bro.
get looked at? What's going on?
I don't know. I mean, it is swelling up a lot right now, so I might have to go.
Dude, it's just a thumb. Stop being a bitch.
Yeah, that was scary. And it was
Yeah.
like
it was
quick in.
scary.
Dude, you weren't even watching.
I was trying to get you live, my guy, for the Kings at Kava.
Thank you. We appreciate that.
And I didn't know how to do it. Me and Bosco were looking at my phone, and then Bree like tapped me, and she was like, Terrence, and I was like, oh my God, like what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, that video was it was like within like 3 seconds of the match.
Dude, I pulled guard and boom.
Done.
And it was what you planted when you pulled guard with like your.
Elbow.
No, so I pulled guard, and the kid went right in for like almost like a knee slide or whatever. But I framed. My elbow was on the ground, so it didn't have any like give to it, and his knee went right into my thumb, and like literally the nail of my thumb touched my forearm.
Oh my God.
Damn.
Yeah, and I heard the pop and everything, and then like it immediately started hurting. Like it wasn't
You were in
even like,
you were in agony.
yeah, and then Steve Katzen he looked at it and he was like, yeah, he's like it's already starting to swell.
Who's
And
Steve Katzen?
That was
the
the
owner,
he-
10th Planet.
Yeah, he's the owner of 10th Planet. He was the guy who was like the
Reffing,
ref.
yeah,
in
Oh,
there.
nice.
Like he didn't like look at it like that, but like he was right on the.
He's like, yeah, I'm kind of like a doctor. I'm just really a ref.
yeah,
Yeah, it's swelling.
something of a doctor
thanks,
myself.
Dude.
No,
Just
but then
help me up. Let me get the fuck off his mat. All
No,
right?
no, they had what's his name? Dan Lee. He's a
Bruce Lee's brother.
You see the ambulance
he's a
hat? It
physical
said like
therapist. it's not an ambulance.
that's on the ambulance.
No, it's my friend's.
Because it says life something better with your buds, and it's like a
Weedmobile.
giant, weed mobile.
I
That's
went in there and smoked some CBD after.
really.
Yeah.
So was he selling weed out of there? Or
no, he
CBD?
sells stickers.
Oh. Oh, that's a joke.
Expensive stickers.
Darn.
Darn.
No, he does.
Oh.
Expensive stickers, and you get a gift with it.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Yeah, he's actually he's gonna come on the podcast. My boy Dan.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get him on the podcast. What do you got to say?
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Dan the Mushroom Man came up clutch with the late night pies last night.
Oh my God, that was clutch.
We were starving because I didn't really eat. I mean, I had a little bit of that pretzel, but I didn't
Yeah.
really eat
The
yesterday.
steak slice was all right.
Yeah,
It was all right.
It was old.
it was sitting there
It was
for a while.
old?
It was sitting
Not
there for a
old,
while.
but like it was. He said.
Yeah, I think he said it's from what, Wednesday or
What?
Thursday?
No, he said it was made early in the day.
All right, that's not old.
Yeah.
Old is like day later. That's old.
No, but they make it and it sits out on the counter
Yeah,
for like
nothing-
6 hours.
Nothing at Tony's. They don't keep anything.
No, everything gets
thrown
tossed.
out.
That's why he's able to do that.
Yeah,
That's
it's
why,
cool.
like, when I was working at
I've
the
worked at
pizzeria,
a different pizza place where they're like, nah, throw that in the fridge.
that's
I'm
wild.
like, that's fucking
Damn.
No, we
disgusting.
did that. We did that with I think chicken rolls and like calzones. Like those, they would like wrap up
Even
and put in the
that.
fridge for the next day.
Tony's makes everything fresh.
That's awesome.
That is
Yeah,
cool.
that's why
That's cool. And like you think about it too, man. Like they're probably making a lot of money off of pie,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? Like what's
Oh,
the
yeah, they-
expense of the
Like-
dough, the amount of
They-
cheese and sauce that they use?
Yeah, they have good margins.
That's what I'm saying.
Pizzeria's
So
good.
you need to get rid of it, give it to your employees, throw it out. Like, what's the point of saving that? That's
Yo,
crazy.
You know where they make their money? On
Milkshakes.
Like, on the fountain soda because like it's so cheap. It's just syrup and like water.
Yeah.
Carbonated water.
Yeah, carbonated water.
Yeah, they
So-
charge you fucking $3 for
yeah,
a large.
$3 for a large soda, and like that's like not even like 5 cents.
Yeah, it's
Like
crazy.
the cup costs more than the soda.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, that was clutch though, man. Because I was hungry when we got back. I had that steak slice done. I was like, bad move.
I rolled in and got the chicken bacon ranch. The shit was clutch as fuck. 'Cause
It was
I barely
good?
ate all
Chicken
day.
bacon ranch is fire at Tony's.
Yeah, that steak was no bueno.
Also, that eggplant is good, right?
I love that. It was like a deeper. It was almost like
Deep dish.
deep dish. Like
Yeah, they call it pan.
thickness. It's good.
Yeah.
So let's get back to these fights from last night. The UFC. We didn't really touch on them too much. Connor and Dustin.
Yeah, he was getting picked apart. That's why like that caption I read about no contest. It's like, dude, you're a fucking joke if you think that.
Yeah, I mean, I
He
think
clearly lost that round.
Yo, and
that
then
was,
what's
that
it-
was borderline 10-8 round.
Yeah.
yeah, 100%. And I think that if it would have continued to the second round,
He was gassed because
was
he was
gassed.
off his back, like
He was losing.
defending. He was getting hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
And he gasses out. He's got to. That's what I was saying before the match all week. I'm like, if it goes past the second, Connor will not win. He's won one decision his whole career.
Nate Diaz, I
Nate
think.
Diaz too, which was like it could have went either way.
It could have went either way. 100%.
Let's be honest. If he doesn't break that ankle or leg, whatever it was,
He's
and he
getting
comes out in the
knocked out.
second
He's getting
round,
knocked
he gets
out.
finished in the second round.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
he actually looked good for the first like 30 seconds, like throwing all those kicks and shit. I'm like, oh wow, maybe he's not gonna sit here.
Yeah, and
like,
Dustin looked a lot better this fight though, coming out.
definitely.
He definitely came out the last fight.
Ready.
And the last fight.
Oh no, I'm saying this
And
fight.
he looked weird.
Yeah.
It
like,
looked
off.
weird when Dustin came out the last
He
fight.
didn't get his groove until the second round.
Yeah. And almost like he was gassed.
Yeah, he did. He did look a little bit gassed. But Dustin Poirier's a fucking dog.
Yeah.
That guy will take a punishment and he'll never quit. Like, dude, that fight he had, those 2 fights he had, 3 fights, sorry. The Dan Hooker fight,
Yeah. Hooker.
the Justin Gaethje fight, and both
Khabib,
Eddie Alvarez fights.
And Eddie Alvarez and Khabib. If you look at his like last 10 fights, it's fucking ridiculous.
Well, I just mean in terms of like the dog in him, like those fights were rough and he was taking damage and he persevered through them and won them. You know, and he stopped Eddie Alvarez, stopped Justin Gaethje, beat Hooker by unanimous decision, and he was taking damage. That motherfucker does not quit. He's a dog. So like you got to knock that dude out to beat him.
Yeah, I'm surprised he doesn't
Even
have
the
more
McGregor.
fans. Like it's crazy. Like what's McGregor like? That was so funny. That guy in the press
Casuals,
conference
man.
that
It's all
said
casuals that love Conor McGregor.
that
It's
he-
all
Yeah.
dildos that write
Yeah.
those fucking responses that don't know shit.
But that guy in the pink suit at the press conference, and he was like, Connor, he's like, you've won exactly 1 fight since Obama was in office.
Oh,
and then everything-
man, that's...
yeah, he
that
like,
hurts.
and it's like that puts shit in perspective. But like, good for the way Connor markets himself that he could have 1 win in the last like 5-6 years, and people still fucking love him.
Yeah, because he's
Listen,
an
you
entertainer.
can't take away what the guy's done, right?
No, you can't.
He did
No,
earn some of his
definitely.
status,
And for
but
the
like
and he brought a lot of people into the sport.
Yeah.
Granted, I guess those
He
people are only
changed-
watching when McGregor fights.
Eric
He
Ott-
changed the way that
They're-
they pay
They're
people.
being yeah.
You know.
Eric Ott said it perfectly last night. He's like, Conor McGregor sold his soul to the devil.
Yeah.
I know.
This
That
is
was the
like-
funniest shit, dude.
He's
Dude.
like, and that's why this shit's happening to him now. Like, yo, it's like you've seen those movies where it's like you make that deal with the devil and shit's great, and then shit starts happening, you know?
Yeah.
And
Get fucked.
wait. Yeah, come here. Let's bring him in for a second. Get back
Hey,
here,
special guest.
So, hey.
Danny.
in the convo corner here.
Danny came into the closet to give us the finger real quick.
Oh, that's right. Just a special message for Terrence Carr.
get fucked.
See you guys later.
Best cameo so far.
See you later. Yeah,
I want to second that too. Get fucked, Terence.
get fucked. I mean, also too with Dustin Poirier, man. Like Conor McGregor was going in on the shit talking, right? Saying his wife was DMing him and shit like that.
Yeah,
Bro,
what the
and
fuck is
still
that?
leg broke, stuck on his ass.
Still talking shit.
Did you see him? Did you see him like getting carted off on the stretcher and he's doing like a machine gun? He's like cocking it. He's like, and everyone's like, going crazy.
And Dustin got more upset about the fact that he said he was gonna kill Dustin than him going after his wife.
Yeah, we watched part of the press conference earlier. Me and Nick were here trying to watch Sogi.
Nice. You'll get it, D-Rock. You'll get it. No, yeah, we watched that.
I need to hit that on myself.
I didn't even like. I was like, we've definitely never hit that sound before.
No, we never did.
It was like,
But yeah, man, they were saying like, oh yeah, you got upset because they were talking about your wife, and he was like, oh shit. He was like, nah. He's like, my wife's she's
Solid.
a rock. She's a rock. Yeah. He's like, that would never like affect me. He's like, but when you start telling me you're gonna kill me and shit, he's like, that's fucked up. And I'm like, what? Really?
And they asked him, they're like, what do you feel about the trilogy? He's always like, nah, we ain't done. He's like, I'm either fighting him in the street or fucking in the cage.
Yeah.
Again.
Gangster, dude. Dude's a gangster.
especially if he's gonna act like he didn't even fucking lose again.
Well, he can act however he wants, dude. You're walking away in a fucking stretcher, bro.
I know, but what? I looked it up. I got to get the exact number, but like how much he made on proper, like just in like the.
He sold it for $600 million.
Yeah, we looked that up last night.
Yeah, that's part of what Eric said. He's like, he sold his fucking soul.
Yeah. Dude, and he was right, man. Like you think about it, it's like he did all this shit to make the money that he did. He didn't stay true to the sport, and fucking karma bit him in the fucking ass. Yo, T.
Yo,
you know what I mean? Like it's
refill, boy.
It's crazy. But yeah, man, I think Conor McGregor's done after this. I don't think we're gonna see him back again.
Definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think many people are gonna miss that motherfucker.
Yeah, no. And talking about last night's card, since we're on that, and we're trying to stay heavy with it. Ryan Hall, dude. Yo,
did you guys see it? Did you see Ryan Hall?
No, I don't think they did,
bro. What an embarrassment for a guy that we were high on.
Yes.
Oh, dude, the guy came out and just Imanari rolled. How many do you think he did? 12, 13?
Yeah.
No.
Dude.
That's all he did. He Imanari rolled.
Stood back up.
Imanari rolled, stood up.
From the feet?
From the feet.
Over and I'm talking like not even setting it up. It was like turning his shoulder, looking away, Imanari rolling.
Yeah.
I might as well look this up.
Dude,
I'll pull it up right now. Hold on.
Yeah, pull it up. It was embarrassing, Remy. And let me tell you,
That's
he hit that on BJ Penn, though. That's how we got BJ Penn the heel hook.
Wow.
But he also set it up with strikes. He was a better striker than BJ Penn.
Right.
I was so excited to see how he was going to perform because I got to respect the fact that nobody wants to fight him because he's a bit of a nerd and everything else. But it was just like, dude, you shouldn't come back.
Imanari roll.
Dude, you shouldn't come back. Yo, try to pull up BJ Penn, too, if you can. Because BJ Penn, he got that on BJ Penn. That's how we got him in that heel hook.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did it on BJ Penn.
Speaking of heel hooks, that was another crazy thing today, dude. I get there, right, and Luisi comes up to me. And he's like, "Yo, did you hear?" I'm like, "What?" He's like, "No heel hooks, no toe holds, no fucking this, no that."
I know this is Sogi you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was EBI rules, which is like.
Watch this, Rem. Watch this shit. It's dog shit, dude.
I think that's the only strike he threw. That leg kick, that kick right there.
Yeah, that might even landed. Everything else was just
hands down.
Yep.
Backing up. And like, yo, I really like Ryan Hall a lot, but this is not MMA. Like, you got to be well rounded, dude. You
What's
can't.
with the cuts?
Somebody must have uploaded this themselves. It's like a stolen, a pirated reel, I guess.
Yeah,
but
a little
on,
bootleg.
They threw it on YouTube, nonetheless. But look at this. Like, he's doing nothing. Like, all right,
doesn't even
2
try
kicks.
to engage.
Hasn't thrown a single punch yet. And all right, one more kick. And now here come the Imanari rolls.
What the? That was a terrible.
Dude, and this is
Imanari
all
roll.
he did.
All fight long, dude.
Gets up.
Does it again. Horrible.
Imanari roll.
Yep.
Imanari roll.
Dude, it's like they did a remix of like him just doing one. It was so
Imanari
embarrassing.
roll.
Which is crazy because it wasn't even a good one.
No, it's not.
You don't
Imanari
roll.
roll.
You
That's
don't
5 Imanari
forward
rolls.
roll.
Dude, and by the way, this was only a 1-round fight.
Oh,
That's
there's another
6.
Yep, and then he gets fucking side controlled and knocked the fuck out.
So this is like Imanari roll 7 or 8 coming up right here. It hasn't worked 7 other times, and he does it again.
Horrible. I was so disappointed when D-Rock and I were watching this shit early. I was so disappointed.
That's insane.
Look at that.
Like for an Imanari roll, you don't roll over your fucking like forwards.
No.
Not for nothing, dude. Jiu-jitsu's one thing. Doing this in MMA is a completely another
You look
thing
like a
because
fucking idiot.
like it's mixed martial arts, dude. To if you want to get to your bread and butter to those heel hooks, maybe learn how to wrestle. Maybe learn how to strike so you
Or
get
just do jujitsu.
Right.
Yeah,
And
but,
and
like,
also remember
you have this is like the conversation we we're having the other night about sitting down on your butt. Like you have to have the ability to get the fight there. Otherwise it's not going to be effective. So like
Yeah.
if you can't get the fight there through your wrestling, through your striking, then that one thing that you're good at, once everybody sees it, that's it.
Yeah.
They know. They know
Yep.
what to look for. So
100%.
you know now if you're fighting Ryan Hall, oh, he's just going to Imanari roll.
yeah, just be
Right.
ready for that and step out of it. Like this guy was doing 20 times this fight.
Dude, and it's only a 1-round fight. And how many times did he do this? Hands
Yeah.
down, running away, trying to bait him in, and Imanari roll.
Right there. Look at that. Crazy, dude.
Is he like good at jujitsu?
He's amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, he is.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
And people forget this is MMA, man. You know what I'm saying? You have to have mixed martial arts experience.
Yeah. Dude, it's like I said, I've said this
Has
to...
he competed in jujitsu?
He is world champion.
Yeah.
Is he? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, he's nasty. He's nasty.
He owns 50-50.
That's his move.
That's his school, too.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, but that he popularized,
Oh.
Yeah.
he popularized the 50-50 position. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I have no idea who he is, honestly.
Dude,
He
that's
just-
like the 12th Imanari roll right there.
Yep. And this was the one that he dies. He dies after that one.
And this is
Look
this
at
is
it. Out cold, dude, from
Oh.
ground and pound.
Yeah.
this is what I've told several people who've come to my MMA class, where all of a sudden we'll hit the ground and they're like, "Yo, what do I do?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" They're like,
Get
"Oh,
up.
I've never done jiu-jitsu." I'm like, "Dude, this is mixed martial arts. You have to have some martial arts to be mixed.
Yeah.
Right.
If you only have one, we ain't mixing nothing."
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
It's
Yeah, you
called a
said
mixed drink because there's more than one ingredient.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you said that to me because you teach the MMA class over at No Limits, and Dave, he was like nice about it, but he was like, you kind of have to have some kind of base, like you have to go in there with some kind of like specialty that you're proficient in
Well,
already.
now you're a
It's-
pretty solid white belt.
It's no,
Yeah, it's
but
pretty solid.
no, but it's tough to teach. I mean, there's just so many things to worry about.
Yeah.
Like you have to, you can't really like it's like an
Yeah, you
endless,
can't
endless amount of
walk
possibilities.
into a gym and say you want to learn MMA. That's not how it works.
Right. You have to learn each individual fucking
To a
martial
certain degree.
Right.
You can start learning how to mix them all together right away, but you have to be learning them all at once.
or
as
at least
well.
come in with a base of one.
Yeah, like, and this just goes to show you right here. This is at the highest level. You have a guy who's 8-2 now as a professional in Ryan Hall, who's in the UFC, but he doesn't. It shows you that mixed martial arts is an art unto itself. Learning how to blend all these things
Yeah.
is an art unto itself.
Mhm.
This is a
Has
guy.
Did he win last night?
No, he got
Knocked
knocked
out.
out.
Oh, he
Did
got
you
knocked
just
out.
watch the video?
No, I didn't.
No,
see, I
he
didn't
was
see
getting
it.
drinks
I was
and
too busy
shit.
getting you drinks, you fucking scummer.
Well, Sean,
Oh,
Sean
damn.
brought mine in, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, who do you think brought him the cup, Ram? Come on.
So has any of his other matches, like, was he striking? Was he?
Yeah,
was
so
it
he
jits?
fought.
Yeah,
He
somewhat,
fought BJ Penn. He went out there, threw some good kicks and strikes, and then
Did he?
yeah, that's what I was saying. Pull up the
Alright, let me-
BJ Penn
Let me
fight.
try to find. Hold up. Pause.
Yeah, pause. He came out striking. He wasn't like blasting BJ Penn, but he was able to mix up the strikes so that he can get into what he wanted to get into.
Yeah.
That fight, he
He got
couldn't.
fucking KO'd.
Yeah. So
Speaking of that, I almost passed out today, in the car.
why?
Just literally, we got in the car. Bree's driving home. I was like, "Yo, pull over to this gas station. Get me some Advil." Dude, she pulled over and I started getting like tunnel vision. Like
Oh,
it was
wow.
From the
excruciating.
from the pain, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were in fucking agony, dude.
You were going into shock, bro.
Yeah, and then right after that, like, I had coconut water, I had some trail mix, and then fucking it started to, like, my head started to clear up, not as lightheaded, and then my whole hand just went numb. I was
Damn.
like, damn,
I
it's
w-
definitely from the fucking pain.
I was
Yeah.
surprised that Brandon he was immediately in so much pain. Usually like when I fell and smashed my face, like I didn't even feel it because of like I guess
No,
shock
this
or whatever,
shit hurt
adrenaline and stuff. Like
immediately.
he didn't even I
Yeah,
don't
he didn't get no adrenaline dump.
know.
That was it. It was a second in and he got hurt.
Nick, this looks pretty bad. His striking.
Watch. This is only a minute into the round. He lands a kick on BJ Penn's face. I don't know how many rounds this went.
I think it was ended in the first round.
Was it?
I think so. He threw some strikes here.
He's been having such a hard time getting fights. No one wants to fight him.
Yeah, I'm not saying that like he landed any strikes or anything significant, but he was using his hands to get to the leg. I mean, unless I'm wrong. Maybe I am. But I was excited to see him fight, man, and it was a disappointment to see that he just
who else has he beat? Like anyone
sucked
good?
donkey dick. I think most of his fights were in The Ultimate Fighter, right?
Yeah.
Oh, they count? Oh, they.
Yeah, they do count.
Yo, is Ronda Rousey a casual? She tweeted, "I'm amazed that as soon as you hit the ground, you were already promoting the next fight. I definitely wouldn't have had the mind to do that. The other fighters in UFC and media are lucky to have you."
Oh, shut the fuck up, Ronda.
About who?
About Conor.
McGregor.
Because he was just sitting there yelling, yapping.
Yeah.
Yo, why was he sitting there for so fucking long? Like
Because he couldn't get up and walk
I-
away.
No, they couldn't. No, I'm saying, like, how long does it take to get a stretcher in there? Like, the guy clearly needs medical attention, and they left him in there for like 10
I
minutes.
know.
Just fucking screaming. Like,
Yeah, I know. And then Rogan comes and sits next to him and gives him a fucking interview. It's like, dude, the guy's leg is broken.
Like, get him out of there.
Yeah.
No, Conor wanted to talk.
I'm sure he
Yeah.
did. But how you not in like excruciating pain? Your shit just snapped like a toothpick,
Yeah,
bro.
dude, like in half.
Yeah. Like how the fuck did you not?
You see that meme of Rogan sitting on the floor with him? It's like, you ever tried DMT?
Yeah, that shit was funny. That shit was definitely funny. Yeah, you'll see. Like those are pretty good kicks.
It's definitely better than the last one.
Yeah. Those are good kicks. You know, now I think BJ might be getting a little tired, so now Ryan Hall's gonna get into like a little bit of a rhythm strike in here. You know? Boop. Look at that.
I'm not going to say that those kicks were good,
but he used it to set up.
but they were better than what he was doing the
Yes.
last.
Yeah.
So yeah, they weren't.
Fucked up his
They
leg.
weren't good kicks, but at least he was doing it.
Yeah, no, it wasn't graceful.
And at least this, like you said, he peppered him with some and set up the Imanari roll.
Yes, exactly. So now he's thinking another low kick's coming. Instead of the low kick, watch. Boop. See?
Yeah, that was way more smooth.
That's what I'm saying. Wasn't graceful. Didn't look pretty
No.
by any means. The strikes didn't do any damage or nothing, but
Nice
enough
background.
to make you think about him.
correct.
Yeah,
Sick background.
Yeah, dude, for real.
yeah. It's, I'm artistic.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Yeah, so we're working on some new shirt ideas. Hopefully,
Yep.
hopefully we'll have some shirt ideas coming out for
For the listeners.
I think we're gonna be doing something for
Yo.
breast cancer.
And shout out to fucking
Rampage, right? That chick?
Yeah,
For
Yeah.
show.
for sure.
Yeah, if you're listening, we appreciate you.
that'd be awesome if she came to, like, the tri-state area, somewhere where we could go,
I
like,
t-
watch her
Well,
compete.
someone commented on her thing, like she did like a Q&A, and it was like, "Where's your favorite place to go?" And she
Did
said
she do
New
a
York.
TNA?
She said New York. And I messaged her. I said, if you're ever in the area, like let us know. We'll have you on the podcast.
Did she
Yeah.
answer?
Yeah. She
Oh,
said-
awesome.
she
She's
said-
down?
Yeah.
Perfect.
And we'll go. I mean, if she's competing out here at jiu-jitsu or
Oh,
whatever,
fuck
like,
yeah.
I would definitely go check it out.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And also, your boys are worldwide.
Yeah.
Sent a shirt out to the UK and to Germany.
Yeah.
The experience.
Damn.
Yes. I told you were going to get it, baby.
Redemption.
Redemption. Spartan.
That song was dope.
Yeah, that was.
I'm gonna have him send me that.
Yeah, so we got some things to look out for.
Oh, did we talk about how we hit the 1,000?
Oh.
No, we did not.
didn't.
We did not. We've been.
Shout out to all the fucking homies listening up.
Yeah, all the Jits and Tits listeners, we appreciate that. We hit
Yeah.
1,000 downloads in the middle of the week, I believe.
Yeah.
Right?
Now,
This week.
Remy, maybe you could shed some light on this because me and Nick were talking about this. That's 1,000 downloads. That doesn't account for the streams, though, right? It's not just 1,000 listens. It's only people that actually download.
Yeah, like basically like
an
saved it to
episode.
their phone to like
Yeah.
listen at a later date. Like you could.
I'm assuming that's what that means.
God
like
damn it,
download.
Remy.
Because it'd be cool to know how many streams we've actually had.
Yeah, like how many people are actually listening in whole, not
Probably in
just
the billions.
I can.
That's
maybe
1,000
in the,
across
maybe,
all.
maybe in the
billions.
billions.
That's 1,000 across all platforms.
Yes.
Right. So who knows how many actually streams we got? I'm going to say it's probably in the billions, like Terrence.
I don't think Terrence is very far.
I
off
like
of
I
that
like how
estimate.
smooth he was with that. Yeah, I'm gonna probably say that.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna look into that.
Yeah, because I've never downloaded a podcast. I don't even download music, dude. I go to Spotify and hit play.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but have you subscribed to other podcasts?
Yeah.
Then when you subscribe, at least I don't know for Spotify, but I know on Apple Podcasts, if you subscribe, it automatically downloads them.
Onto your phone?
Yeah, every single
Yeah,
one.
so just so like
Oh,
if you don't
damn.
if you don't have Wi-Fi, you can still stream it. Like it saves it to
Just
your phone.
eating up your fucking
once
memory on your phone.
Once
dude.
it's released, it downloads it.
Fuck.
But that's on Apple. I don't know if that's on Spotify as
Okay,
well.
or
I don't
Pandora.
know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I know most of our listeners are from Spotify. And then
Nice.
and then
Yeah, Spotify's
YouTube.
listening, yo.
Shout out,
Sponsorship.
shout out to the people on YouTube, yo. We got a lot of listeners on YouTube.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
I like rarely use YouTube.
Yeah, me neither. I just use it for
That's
twerk
wild to me that a
videos.
lot of people are listening on YouTube because I feel like most people watch things on YouTube.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why
Yeah.
we got some people telling us they want the
Video.
the video back.
So why are we not doing that?
Because every time we fucking
Because we're
bring
in the
it up-
kitchen right now.
We're in the dungeon right now, my guy.
Once
We're
we get
down
our,
bad in the kitchen.
Down bad, bro. They put us in the bathroom.
once
Fucking-
we,
Yeah, like Bronx Tale. That face is not looking at his
yeah.
face when he throws. Put coffee
get
cake
mushed.
in the kitchen.
Yeah, put him in a bathroom.
once we get the new studio all set up,
Yes.
we'll start. We'll start definitely
Yeah, doing some vids.
some videos
For sure. It's going to be dope. The new studio is going to be dope.
Vids and tits.
Yeah.
To
Vids and clits.
And what? We could probably just GoPro him, right? And then splice.
Yeah,
the audio.
100%. Yep.
Awesome.
It'll be dope. Yeah, the new studio is going to be fire. We're working on it right now.
Fuego.
Yep. Getting some furniture in there. We're going to do it up nice.
Yeah.
It'll be
Maybe a
dope.
sign
Yeah. I'm gonna have everything's going to be dope in there.
for sure.
When's casino season over? Labor Day?
Yeah.
Your casino season's over.
My casino, yeah, permanently. But no, I meant like when we're gonna have Luigi back full time.
Yeah, Labor Day.
Yeah.
Well, the bar closes on like after Columbus Day week in October, but like the busy season ends Labor Day.
Nice. So we'll go back to normal in a couple weeks.
I mean, normal's relative when it comes to Luigi. So.
Yeah. The gang will be back together in
Yeah.
full force.
Yeah.
We do got to make it a point to go out there one Sunday morning
Yeah, we should.
just to get him back on it live. Because
Yeah.
I'm sure he's missing out.
D-Rock, you know Nick Velez?
Yeah.
Yeah, I ran into him yesterday, and he's like, "Oh yeah, I always see you on like D-Rock stories and shit." I'm like, "Oh damn, D-Rock got me blocked from the story, so I don't know I was on there." But and
Nice try, motherfucker.
and
I'm giving you press
No,
over here,
but-
motherfucker.
no, so I ran into him, and I hadn't seen him in a long time, and I didn't realize that he used to like he was a bouncer there.
Yeah.
So like he was
Nick's the
telling
man.
me, I
How
was
do
like,
you know him?
I know him like he's a friend of a friend.
Awesome guy.
Yeah, such a good dude. And he's like, "Yeah, I used to work with those guys all the time." I'm like, "Oh, you know Rick?" And like, yeah, he knew everybody. So it was great.
He was there last night.
Yeah, I was great
That's
running
cool.
into him last night. And then I also ran into my other friend. He's like Kyle Oak's like best friend, this dude Pico, Mike Malcasian. I asked, he said he knew your name, but he hadn't met you like personally. He's a Vamos guy. So
Okay.
that was cool to run into them. Nick ran into his buddy Hugh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
D-Rock
yeah.
was there. When I was talking to him.
Dungeon reunion.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
Dungeon Reunion right there.
Dude,
for
this
sure.
guy oh, you were there when he picked Nick up and spun him around?
No,
And-
no.
No. But me, Nick, and Hugh used to all train together back in the day.
Yeah, that guy looks like a fucking monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was thinner, too, a little while ago. He definitely was leaner.
Thick boy.
Yeah, now he's thick.
Not bad thick, though.
No.
No, he looks like he's got like tree
That's
trunks.
the one
Looks
that
like Zeus.
fought Danny, right?
Yes.
Yeah, he looks like Zeus.
He might come down to breathe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
That'd be
Yeah.
really cool.
That'd be awesome.
Little drop in, he said.
He was awesome.
Yeah, he's a great person.
Yeah, you seem like such a positive, like nice dude.
Yes. Very
Great dude.
smart, positive dude.
Always tells me how handsome I am when he sees me. So
Yeah.
So
So
yeah,
you
he's a fan.
appreciate that.
thanks for making the homie feel good.
Yeah. When,
So-
when Dave's having a bad week, he hits up, "Yo, Hugh, you want to get coffee or something?" Like, just so you can tell him he looks handsome.
I just text him randomly, like, yo, tell me I'm pretty.
Yeah. You send him a selfie.
So he's a liar also.
Oh,
Oh.
damn.
Yo,
Thumbs up.
D-Rock just gave him the thumbs up, bro. Shit.
my bad, Rem.
It's all
It's all
good.
good. It's all love. It's all love and hate here.
Yo, speaking of hate, Nick got recognized for being the
Oh
hater.
yeah.
Oh, that was
That's
dope.
fucking awesome.
That was hilarious.
That was dope.
He's like, "Oh, you're the hater."
Yeah.
Yo, a guy recognized me at 10 Planet today. Like we were there for the competition, and he's like,
Are you the one that says N Terence?
"Yeah."
Is that what he said?
no. He turned around. He was like, "Oh, Jits and Tits, right?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, kid."
Dap it up, baby. Dap
It
it
was
up.
funny. I was telling someone about the podcast. I was like, "Oh, that kid Dan." I was like, "Yo, you got to come on the podcast." And this kid's like, "Oh, you have a podcast?" I'm like, "Yeah, Jits and Tits." And he's like, starts cracking up laughing. He's like, "Yo, that's a fucking great name."
That's it.
And he didn't have his phone to like, go on Instagram and follow us. And I was like, oh man, I was like, just try and remember Jits and Tits. He's like, try. He's like, I'm gonna fucking remember that.
That's great.
Yeah,
Man.
bro. If you would go, like, I just realized that you guys fucked up.
What?
You went to Sogi, you didn't bring no merch, nothing to promote the podcast.
I had
mine.
You had a trunk full of merch.
What'd you do with it?
I was
Left it in the trunk.
I was hanging out with like Danny all day yesterday in a Jits and Tits t-shirt, so I didn't want to think. I just like woke up and came in the same clothes from last night.
Nobody would have been surprised.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
We had all of our Jits and Tits on last night.
Yeah, and
Probably.
we brought some merch to the fights last night too.
Oh,
Yeah.
and did nothing with it.
No, we sold like 4 shirts.
4 was like
That
a,
Veronica Vaughn.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
never got it on.
that was
No, you didn't.
that was a believable number too. Like the way
4.
it came out. Like if I didn't know that we didn't sell them, I would have believed you.
Oh,
D-Rock
shit.
knew you were like full of shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you said like we sold like 3
I'm
boxes.
not
of
Alexa.
shirts.
I don't believe Nick's bullshit. Fucking a year later, she's still like, really?
Damn.
She's like, I don't know why I always believe you. Like, because you're not smart.
Yeah.
Or I'm just a good
No,
bullshitter.
he's a good bullshitter. I mean,
Definitely.
he still gets all of us when he's like,
Straight
"Oh, hey, what's
faces.
up?" When he looks behind you.
Whoa,
He'll be like,
whoa,
"Oh,
whoa,
hey,
whoa,
like-
whoa,
Bro,
whoa.
I've never
Speak
fallen
for
like-
yourself.
Oh.
Well, he doesn't get you.
I'm like Conor McGregor with that shit. It never happened, bro.
No, but I see him getting everyone. Yeah, someone
I
just
get
got
it.
got
I get it.
recently.
I get it on most people.
You get it with Pat a lot.
Not everybody.
He's like, "Oh, hey, oh, look who's walking in."
Boom. Fucking snuff you
He's
out.
still Remy every
Speaking of
time.
which, who is that?
I'm not
Nice
falling
try.
for that.
Yeah, I love it, dude.
Good one.
Remy,
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Remy still hits me with the Band-Aid every time we fucking roll.
Yeah.
He's like, every time I
Yo.
had a Band-Aid, yeah.
That's a hater move, kid. It's a fucking hater
And,
move.
and he falls for it.
Yeah.
What's that?
I don't fall for it.
What's
I
the
always say I'm
Band-Aid?
not fall. Oh, ew, is that a fucking Band-Aid on the mat? And then he just like fucking grabs
And then he
your neck.
looks down and
And
I
then you fucking
pull
maul
guard.
him.
No, and then I pull guard.
Nice, nice, nice. Shit. All right, boys. Let's wrap this up.
Sounds good.
Catch us on all the platforms.
Spotify.
Keep it up,
fucking
please, man.
all that.
Yeah, shout out for the support. We appreciate it.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
really do.
yeah.
Keep up the downloads. We appreciate it. We're trying to hit some big numbers.
Yeah,
If
ton
you
of-
see
ton
Terrence
of
on the
sports
street,
league.
curve him.
Yeah.
Curve.
Just tell him to
homie.
get fucked.
Yeah, yeah. Keep an eye out for some new merch too.
Yeah, we have our rash guards in, so
And we're getting a lot of
Buy
positive
them.
feedback on those too.
Yeah, we are.
yeah.
Also, flood Terrence's inbox with replies to his story. Let him know they're whack.
yeah, he likes,
Yeah, please.
he likes dick pics also.
Yeah. Huge.
Yep.
Spammy. Show me your dicks.
Yeah. Yo, and thanks for listening. Peace.
Ta ta.
Peace.